No, I know. I know, but like Pierce Brosnan and fucking Sean Connery and fucking Roger Daltrey from The Who, they're all like quipping and they're
From the Who, yeah.
they're all just like fucking charismatic and whatnot, and Daniel Craig's chasing you down to punch you into diamonds. You saw that intro, Cody.
He's a steamroller of a Bond.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Hey.
He's a fucking killer and a shape-shifting polymorphist.
He's a murder machine for sure, yeah.
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell, yeah.
The reason why everybody remembers Sean Connery and Roger Moore so much is literally because they did 7 movies apiece.
Not
Yeah,
for
they-
nothing.
they had so many. So
Not
many.
for nothing.
Ooh.
We still need to do Bond night at your place.
I know, right? We need
And
to
get
do that.
fucking sloshed.
7 only if you count Never Say Never Again.
I need to be really inebriated. I watch a lot of Bond and do my awful Sean Connery impression.
Okay, the floor is on fire.
Night.
My son is Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
Uh,
Shia LaBeouf or Harrison Ford.
Oh shit! Why not both?
I love that.
Yeah.
I need some dual indies in my life.
Need to cover both of my hearts.
I need double Indiana.
Double Indiana. That sounds like
Lennius, how are you?
that sounds like such a twee indie movie. Double Indiana.
Starring Nicolas Cage and Brendan Myers.
Okay, now I'm into it.
Right?
I was thinking like 2 teenage actors that you don't know who they are.
Oh, yeah.
This is about like growing up in middle of nowhere, Indiana.
If you're ever doing Nicolas Cage marathon,
Please? I want that.
Sam,
I'm playing Halo MCC. I don't know what that is.
Master Chief Collection.
What is that?
I'm just gonna take a guess because I heard this was coming out. They released all of the Halos, like 1, 2, and 3, and then I think another one on PC.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
only has one game.
'cause-
Oh, they're time released.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I don't really know who or what Master Chief is. If you would have said the JHC,
Yeah.
the John Halo collection, I would know exactly what you're talking about. It's pretty good if you do co-op campaign, even latency issues. So I actually wanted to talk about this at some point. But I don't. There wasn't really a organic way to do it, and I also wanted to do it later.
Okay. Okay.
One of the things I don't understand. We have fucking like MOBAs and shooters and all these other games, like these battle royale games, have no latency issues. Their netcode is fantastic.
I mean, it depends. Some MOBAs you can get some latency.
Right.
I've experienced that.
Of course.
The
But
struggle.
like more times than not, though, like how often in 2019 are you dealing with horrible mobile lag?
Not too bad.
Right.
Not too bad.
How often are you dealing with that shit in fighting games? All the fucking time. All the time.
That's because it's just so. Fighting games are so focused. All you have is the 2 characters, a small arena.
Right. Like you would think that like.
Well,
that wouldn't be an issue.
Well, no. The thing is, there probably is latency, but like there's just so much going on in this game. You can kind of offload things. It's like, oh, just this piece you don't have to worry about, so less processing there.
That makes
in a
sense.
fighting game, it's always processing everything you're seeing. Like that is the game. There's no
Right.
like.
So
there probably are shortcuts, but no.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I bring it up though is I would love to see fighting games get bigger than they are now.
Yeah.
And I've had that conversation I think with you and Phil and whatnot, like on off stream, whatever.
Yeah.
That like. It drives me nuts that games like I don't want to be like baby bullshit games like League, because that's not true. There's a lot that goes into it. But I'd love to see fighting games get bigger. I did stumble on a thing, and I'm sure you're aware of it now. Or I'm sure you're aware of it.
What?
But BlitzGG or Blitz.gg for League.
Oh.
It's a program you run in the background.
Yeah.
That as you're playing, you can load it as your what's it called?
Down.
Like you're in the loading screen to get into into your match. Like you're sitting in the lobby like at that loading screen, right?
Yeah.
You load the Blitz.gg up. It gives you like item loadouts for your character specifically against the other team.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And
as you're playing,
at the end of the game, it'll tell you the exact mistakes you made. Like at 14-10, the jungler from the other team, the spot on the ward, and
You didn't
then
do
they
anything about
ganked you 30 seconds later, and you died
Yeah.
because you missed it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Problem is, it lags my computer. I need a new computer.
Oh, it lags your computer. Why
But
is it-
like,
how- that's
while
a
you're
problem.
playing as well, they're like, okay, this guy has these abilities. This is what to look out for. Or you have these abilities. You should be doing this now.
Oh, that's
At
cool.
level 2, you should get this because it's free to, it's great for farming. It's great for whatever.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Wait, this is free?
Yeah.
That's great.
It's fucking ridiculous. Imagine if you had that shit for fighting games. Like, I could jump back in the league, and I'd be that much far. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about, like, okay, I don't know what half the fucking game can do right now because I
Yeah.
haven't played League in forever.
And there's like 1,000 characters.
The
Right.
game, you can also have the program automatically create rune pages for you.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have that.
I don't
like,
know what I do.
I don't have to worry too much about that. Like, I'm in a situation. What do I do?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen this. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know what's going on. I could throw something like that on there, and I go, oh, that's what this. Like, I immediately get that information.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had that shit for fighting games.
That'd be amazing.
Like, imagine if you had that shit for fighting games. You're fucking in training mode, and you're picking whoever you're picking, and it's like, this guy has this that's good. Don't do this. Like, it's just feeding you the frame data.
Like, hey, this move is punishable by this. Watch out.
Yeah. Like, I don't have to worry about
That'd
like
be a
calculating.
fantastic
yeah.
learning tool.
I don't have to worry about calculating frame data in my head while this person's doing that, and like
So where would this be? Like, are you?
I don't know.
There's like a Google Glass situation where like it's just popping up in your eyes. It's like, here are the frames. You're RoboCoping it. Like,
Well, like,
data's appearing.
let's say if you
in
went to
front of your
play
face.
like you went to play this online.
All right.
Maybe there's like an extra little option you can tick, and like as you're playing, it's like, okay, you're playing Street Fighter V, and you're Sagat versus E Honda.
Yeah.
You're Sagat, and you can do X, Y, and Z. These things are good. Your normals are good against this guy's thing. Watch out for these moves.
That'd be cool. I mean,
This
just,
is how you punish certain things.
just like, oh, I see you got hit there. Clippy pops up. Do you need help? Hold back to block.
Yeah. Or like,
I'm going this way. There.
or
This
like
way.
you
I'm
record the match and you can throw that into training mode after, and it's like, okay, like on Wake Up, every single time you ate a fucking dragon punch. Stop doing that, idiot.
Yeah.
Like, block here, stupid.
We have disabled jump. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Or that was not a natural combo. You could have blocked in the middle there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Although
fighting
certain
games
games
that have
already
this shit.
do that, like
They
the
do.
Guilty Gear and
Yes.
BlazBlue do that.
Yeah.
You just have to look. You have to know to look for the visual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Component of it.
Well, BlazBlue had different color exclamation points.
Yeah.
Right. But like that's also a thing. I remember Virtua Fighter 5's fucking training mode being incredible.
Virtua Fighter 4 Evo was incredible.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they really take you through the paces in that one.
Yeah. But like, give me that for other stuff. You know what I mean?
It would be cool. It'd just be very hard to implement in something
Is
as
knowledge
fast
of these
as
things
that.
not part of the skill set? It totally is. But giving people giving people that knowledge, like some of that, getting over that hump of like, I'm in a matchup that I've never seen because I'm new to this game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to sit and spend fucking 40 hours to learn, to even get like to a point that I'm even competent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't have the time to spend 85 hours to get to that point. I mean,
Right.
I'm throwing numbers. Like, I'm
Get
I'm-
good,
I'm-
scrub.
That's all. That's all the tip says.
Fucking yeah, get good scrub. I have a mortgage to pay for. Okay.
I see you've lost 10 games. Have you considered getting good?
I see you've lost 10 games in a row. Have you considered uninstalling?
Maybe take a break.
But you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, Phil, tell me that would be fucking fantastic.
Sounds like a cool tool. I just don't know how you would display it in the game. Like,
Right.
that's a lot to display.
Like,
Well,
tell me that
it's-
wouldn't be
keep
great
it in
for newer
practice
players
mode
that you
mostly.
can, like, here's
What's
a bunch of knowledge.
Keep it in practice mode.
That's true.
Mostly.
You can play now.
Or make it like an online component, maybe.
Yeah.
An excuse to play online where it's like, here are these stats. Here's what you did.
Lone Wolf Shepherd,
But-
is this
but,
the
like,
new game by
which-
Hideo Kojima? No.
It is.
No,
but-
it's fucking Halo. We're playing Halo.
Oh, yeah, this is
But
the new Halo.
it's like Blitz runs in the background on your computer. It's not part of the game itself.
Okay, you
even
said
though it
Blitz, and I
overlays.
knew what you meant, but I also thought NFL Blitz, and I'm like, I wish NFL Blitz was running in the background right now.
Not me. I want to play it in the foreground,
But-
man.
But you know, like if they had
Ooh,
this,
that's gotta hurt.
if they had this in-depth training shit on console games, it would be like a $10 DLC thing.
Yeah, but imagine if it wasn't. It was just in the game.
Isn't there some fighting game recently that has all its frame data behind a purchase price?
I have no idea.
Oh, there is.
That sounds.
What
shitty.
game is that? Was it Mortal Kombat?
I think it's Mortal Kombat.
I think it's Mortal Kombat 11. And it's like $5. Like, it's something absurd. It's like, no thanks, I'll just go on event hubs for that. Like,
That's true. So when you're moving, when there's ghosts around, and you scan, you can't really see them. But if you stop, you can kind of see right there. See
I
the-
was just about to say, I hear stopping in this game is like really important.
absolutely.
Waiting in water is very important.
Oh no, I don't like water.
How are you loving building roads and zip lines? Because I hear if you put in the time, like if you put in the time to build like a bunch of roads and zip lines,
Oh, it's Tekken 7.
you trivialize the game.
Oh, I've been building zip lines. I've been what's it called? Oh man.
It's Tekken 7.
That's unfortunate.
If you pay $4, you'll access hitboxes and frame data.
That was already in fucking Tekken 5 DR. That makes me angry.
All right. When it's flapping like this, they're kind of close. When it starts spinning, that means I'm far too close, and I need to not.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's a big one too. See it spinning? That means I'm very close. Not necessarily in danger, because it is still spinning. What's up? Yeah, well, small and big ones will matter later because you eventually get weapons to fight these things, and the bigger ones take more damage. Oh, God. And you also have to be worried when you start seeing, like, handprints start coming down. That means they're moving. Currently, they're just kind of very stationary. There's one right there. But not as close as the one to my right. Yeah, there are certain sections of this game that definitely do resemble Metal Gear more than others. And I'm getting to those sections where people are actively using weapons against me and stuff.
Yeah, I hear that there's
Like actual bullets and like, oh god, there's like, yeah.
that they force some combat towards the end of this.
Yeah.
Also, I hear that the end of this game, like, it railroads you like Chapter 5 of MGS4.
Maybe.
Where you're like, they're like, you're not going to be doing what you've been doing. Like, you're still going to have gameplay, and there's still going to be like 5 to 6 hours of gameplay or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, you're doing something else now.
Yeah. I've been like, I just beat a couple chapters on Monday, and yeah, it's like here's do this thing. All right, you finish this chapter, and then the next chapter is just something completely different. It's like here's something. You're not delivering packages anymore, but you're doing this thing.
That is literally what I was told. Is that like, you stop delivering packages and you start doing this.
Right, but now I'm back to delivering packages. Oh no! Oh, man, I didn't even check.
So
Dang
I
it.
explained, I sort of kind of explained the little bit that we played of this game to my cousin's boyfriend at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The running joke for the rest of the night was that if something happened that was like vaguely awkward, you just stab yourself in the chest as many times as humanly possible with the penknife that you have.
Yeah.
Because that's better than dealing with the situation.
Yeah. The baby stress level. I didn't check the baby stress level because currently he's
Freaking out.
well, yeah, he's suffering. See, I can't even see him. I can't even soothe him either.
Damn it.
But I've made it past the ghost area.
I hate the ghost area.
Yeah. This game really makes you hate rain.
Oh, okay.
Because anytime there's rain, that doesn't necessarily mean there's ghosts, but it does mean that the things you have on you start degrading. Look at all my packages. They're all like...
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself.
Oh, God.
It's called autotoxemia.
Yeah, there we go.
If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
You can incubate the baby?
Yeah, I gotta plug it back in. Now, I don't think that has to happen, but
Do you guys just hear the random baby in the background
I
from Kit?
do. I do.
It's great.
Well, it's hard to tell if it's in the background because he's right there.
Yeah, he's definitely right next to me.
Oh, this is interesting. All right, when I got to this bike the first time in my other save, it was very rusted. It was very like, this looks pretty pristine.
Does it? It looks like
It's a little rusted, but like essentially,
In
it
comparison.
looked it looked like it shouldn't be able to run.
Why?
Because when rain hits things, it degrades them. It ages them.
could you have brought that bike like closer to? I don't know.
It doesn't have any power.
Anything else?
It doesn't have power. But I will. That's definitely my plan.
What's power?
Yeah. Bikes are good. Let's deliver.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I mean, walking is some crazy power.
It is when there's ghosts. Ghosts are so scary. 360 likes. That's so many. And they show me my path. Pretty straightforward stuff besides where I just threw down with those guys. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
It's awesome.
Get some sauceum.
Did you just get 593 likes?
Yeah, from the place itself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty great.
So did they explain why there's a like system?
What do you mean?
Like, who is liking this shit?
The people I'm delivering it to.
Has Mark Zuckerberg ever explained the like system?
Yeah, there are like millions of people that use Facebook. You delivered to one guy.
No, this is like a town. Like,
Oh, everyone lives in one of these arcs.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Explained. Done.
It's time.
I will move on now.
Connecting us to the network.
And I'm bringing them in. Bringing them into the network. Which essentially means the area I just walked through, I get access. It opens up the online component. So things that people have built online, I now can see. Or that I'm connected to. Because it doesn't connect you to everyone, or else it'd be like, oh, now there's bridges everywhere, and like, there'd be way too many things everywhere. You wouldn't be able to move. You see, I filled that block in. It's wonderful.
Who the fuck is that guy?
As always,
It's the guy I just delivered
thanks for
to.
bringing more folks into the UCA.
Kind of looks like James Woods.
A little bit, right?
No.
Sometimes, like,
No, not at all.
a little bit. And see, look, see, now there's signs. People say, oh, there's ghosts here, and there's all
Yeah,
that.
I would say the guy looks more like
James Woods?
Chris Klein? Chris Cooper.
Looks like we're on the chiral network.
Chris Cooper.
I think Chris Cooper looks quite a bit like James Woods.
Chiral center. We can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor.
See, I brought him on the network, so he's a little clearer.
Chris Cooper.
Keep on doing what you do.
Oh, you mean the guy that played Raiden after Christopher Lambert?
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Was that Chris Cooper?
Pretty sure it was Chris Cooper. I could totally be wrong though.
I don't think that's right.
Just go look it up. Who cares?
All right, we got to go to the private room. My,
It could be that guy. It could be.
No, that was James Remar.
Oh, you mean James Woods?
Okay, James Remar does look like James Woods. I will give you that. But Chris Cooper does not.
there we go. James Remar.
James Remar is Dexter's dad.
Ooh, James Rebar.
James Rebar. That's a load-bearing James.
Dead man, you there? Little
He
help?
bears all the loads.
Yeah.
Okay,
What does that mean?
No.
remove the part and connect it to that incubator.
James bear loads.
So you got to plug in my baby.
I like that was your quest. I like that was your
Ten.
quest.
And then talk to Guillermo del Toro.
Apparently, you can take a
Temporary
shower with
excessive stress,
Guillermo del Toro in this
easily
game.
Oh, I've
attracted
seen
to
it.
return
Have you?
to
Yeah.
its
Is it
mother's
good?
womb.
So you
Mother,
finally saw that shower scene.
Does he like Andy Walufa? Like, how does that work?
located in
It's
the
regular
capital North City
Kojima weirdness.
ICU.
It makes sense, but it's
Brain
also
dead,
like
of course.
out of context.
I
What's
mean,
happening?
still
Correct. A steel
How
mother's
is there a
womb
time that
facilitates the
taking
connection
taking
between
a
the
shower
world
with
of the dead
Guillermo del
and
Toro
the
makes
BB?
sense?
When is there a time
You
when
in
taking a
turn
shower with
connect
Guillermo del Toro
yourself to a
doesn't
BB.
make sense?
Every minute of my life,
Use
Jay.
the ability
There's
to
never a time that that's ever gonna make sense.
Can we raise the game a little bit? I just
These
think the
pods
voice
were
acting
designed
it sounds
to
very good.
simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb.
Thank you.
BBs need to believe they're
BBs
in
need to
one
believe.
at all times to function properly. However,
Oh, so when it
if they
realizes
only
it's not in
maintain
a
this
womb, it's
deception
like,
for
what
so
the
long,
fuck is this
which is
shit?
why
Yeah.
we must periodically update the
Baby freaks
environmental
out.
data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod
I
is
wanna update my
synchronizing
baby's
with the
firmware.
still
Yeah.
mother in capital North City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Look at him.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
So they're just gonna drug the baby?
I think so.
You gotta drug that baby.
You gotta try the baby.
You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each
you
one
literally
has been
attach it to your
physically
chest.
removed from its steel mother's womb, a process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network,
What does
and
BB
recover
stand
more
for? Do we
past
find
data,
out?
Perhaps
Oh, yes.
we'll find our answers.
Bionic baby.
Oh, right. You asked me to look into why
I
the
think about it, but I
BTs
do know
might
what it
be
is.
reacting to your blood.
Except,
I spoke with Hartman.
blood
We should
buddy.
have your results soon.
Buddies.
Best buddies.
Best
Anyway,
buddies.
get some rest. You and
Oh,
your
it totally is
BB
Bridge
are
Baby. I
both
forgot
It is
about
Bridge
that.
Baby.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Completely. Thank you.
Good night, Sam.
Best buds is pretty good though.
Best bud. I like best buds.
Best buddies.
Best buddies.
So
So
attach my best buddy to my chest.
sounds dangerous.
It's also a baby.
It's a baby.
You were going to say? I'm sorry.
Oh no, this game said like it made me think for whatever reason Guillermo del Toro would play a much smaller part, but he's like in this game. He's like in this game. Like he plays a pretty big part.
You gonna do a lot of mocap?
Yeah, for real.
One of the-
bridge is falling down.
One of the things I thought was interesting is all the hand motif in this game.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of it. It's great.
London Bridge is falling.
Like even the risk communicators is all fucking handcuff. Like
Fair lady. Sam,
I need to watch Die Hard
can
again.
you see me?
Yeah, for real.
Best Christmas movie.
How are things over
It's a
there?
lot of fun. Like I know it gets lumped
Still
in with like the
not
80s
undergone.
action movies, but like
Still not chained up. Still
it's not
can't
Commando.
leave.
You know what I mean?
I wish it was Commando.
Where like I feel like the
But if you can
stereotypical
keep
action
making
movie.
Connections, if
just
you
is
can
Commando?
get to me, we can go back east.
It is
back home.
I don't know if stereotypical. Commando is like the pinnacle of that. Like they
Maybe
it built
yeah.
up to
Okay,
Commando.
yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because like
Because they're like
that's all the tropes to fucking 11.
yeah, exactly.
It's bad.
Pulls that card. He
There
pulls
are
that fucking
fewer
car
and
seat
fewer
out
people in the cities these
with
days.
one hand.
No one's having
That's so hard to
anymore.
do.
But humans aren't made for living alone.
So
They're
hard.
supposed to come together to help one another.
So hard to do.
So hard to do.
And if we as a
Carries
people
fucking
can't do
chain
that,
gun with one
if we
hand.
can't reconnect,
Doesn't reload it.
then, well,
He carries that thing for like
It's like
45
Wicked
minutes.
said.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm exaggerating. It's more like 20. but like he carries that thing for 20 minutes of the movie and doesn't
Building
reload.
America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs.
He storms a fortress, just
long as
no
they're
armor,
still
shirtless.
he
Yeah.
is shirtless.
But at least we'll have hope.
Yeah, normally not holding it one arm, but not reloading, yes.
Yeah, but he like we see him like practically run out of bullets. See, like you see the chains going down, and then like the camera cuts and it comes back.
That's not a chain gun.
I forget, man.
That's not a chain gun.
It's ridiculous though. That movie's fun.
That's just a
That movie's
belt
fun
fed.
though.
That was just a belt fed fucking, not M60.
Waiting for you.
Very similar to that.
Come and find me.
Oh no! Bridge baby.
Bridge baby.
Bridge baby! Oh man. Thought he got handcuffed by her.
It's just my regular handcuffs.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman.
So I'm thinking of
Since you're
starting an
awake,
MMA
it
career.
might behoove you to freshen up.
I'm gonna start learning
That's
Brazilian
it.
Jiu-Jitsu,
Why not take
and
a
I'm gonna
shower?
start calling my rear
It's
naked
good
show
for the
the
body
Jeffrey
and
Epstein.
soul.
The
Uh,
what?
Also,
the
why
Jeffrey
resurgence
Epstein.
happens.
He doesn't choke himself.
Shower. Oh boy, you're about to get naked.
You gotta take a shower with Guillermo.
Oh man,
Yeah.
all these handprints on you.
Guillermo. Guillermo gets naked. He asks you to watch his back. Guillermo. Yeah. Do you get to watch? Do you get to watch Guillermo del Toro's back?
I don't want to say, but it
Oh my God! Can you sell his bathwater on the internet?
no, you use it.
Myself and Mama. Results thus far are
Do you use his bathwater on the internet?
inconclusive.
I use it on Ghost.
But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well.
I'm a repatriate.
I
Don't mean to brag.
confess to a measure of optimism.
Chris wasn't here. He's having
Processing fluids. Waste products. Dry dispensing.
Oh,
There. Take the sample with you.
is that pee?
Should
No,
the
that's just
opportunity
like
arise,
sweat.
That's your
try using
bathwater.
it on
Yeah.
a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
Oh, they're pretty much just like, hey, throw sweat
Who
at the.
It may even prove beneficial to you.
At the Ghost. Yeah.
So-
There was an
why
old
do the
research
ghosts
paper
not like when you
detailing
pee
the
on them?
effects of bodily fluids from
Does anyone?
individuals like us on
Some
BTs.
people, right?
Some people.
It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our dooms afflicted.
Dooms.
Deems.
There may well
This game would
be
be way.
hope for
I don't want to be
humanity.
way more interesting because that's not the
Sam,
right word. But
I
like,
have no
it would be
interest
very
in
interesting if
rebuilding
our main
America.
character was the
I
Doomslayer
want
from
to
Doom
recover the
2016,
past.
Be fun.
right?
Oh,
It's good.
it's almost
Plot
time.
twist.
Very, very different game.
It's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
We're gonna give you more babies.
Oh, more babies.
Yeah, more
okay.
bridge babies.
We have to eat the babies.
No, why the fuck would we eat a bridge baby? Have you
We're
seen
not
those
gonna
things?
eat the
They're
bridge
adorable.
baby. We're not gonna eat
Sam,
them.
sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to
Yeah,
hear
Jay, you
this.
don't know.
Oh, maybe it'll help you rest easier.
Yeah, that could
We
be your
received
dad.
a number of messages addressed to
Jay,
you.
Jay, that bridge baby's you.
I've
You're
taken a
gonna
look
eat yourself?
myself,
Wow.
But I gather they're mostly from your clients.
Wow.
You should see if they contain any useful information.
He's not responding to me.
Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's
guys wanna
something
see a dead
else I'd
body?
like to share with you.
Huh?
With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America
Every
can
corner
be
of
pieced
America.
back together from fragmented records.
I can get some Monster Energy drink.
Our archives are
Can you get
still
some
a
Monster
work in
Energy drink?
progress, of course.
Could pound one back.
Part of me
But
wants
as we
to
expand
get the
the
Monster
network and
Energy
integrate more way
logo
stations
tattooed on
and
my hand.
cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports.
So kid knows what's up.
Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact.
What, do you not want me to do
You
that?
can
Like, should
access
I
No,
not
I
do
would
that?
say
private
no. I would say
room
no.
terminal Or your cufflinks by selecting
December goes
archives.
so slow.
Might
I
make
would
for
agree with
interesting
you,
reading.
Valanius. But this week has gone by pretty fast.
This
for me.
week has gone by.
Like I
very
did
quickly.
I did a double take, and so did my site lead, and she was like, "It's
What?
Thursday already? Like it's about to be Thursday?"
Yeah, I know, right? It's time to unleash the beast. Watch this.
Joe.
You can't pound back those monsters like the Reed Man himself. Reed Man Normus. You know?
Why did he chug that? Like that's so much sugar.
But look at that shit. I'm fucking flying off the charts with energy.
Can you drink one more?
Do it.
You can drink more than one Monster Energy.
I
drink
can
in a
I can unleash the motherfucking.
Okay, I feel like this is endorsing just.
Oh yeah. Monster energy drink. Ah yeah.
You need the poo-poo.
Yeah, and all he's doing is, getting ammunition. Ammunition for him.
I can be boosted up to 25%. He's shaking his head at me.
Yeah, because he
Some-
can fucking taste colors right now.
A lot of the times, like sometimes he'll turn and wink. Right? Let me see. Let me read the mail without printers.
Hey, Shiftlets.
All right. Thanks for the likes. I'm not gonna read these, but this is more about oxytocin. People are addicted to it and stuff. You know.
James Remar.
Yeah, James Woods.
That's just his alias.
James Rebard?
Let's play some Don't Be So Serious. All right.
Ooh.
Because yeah, I played music. Get a trophy, whatever.
So serious, what is this, Joker?
No, it's the
Monster Diabetes. See, Vladdy's
Bridge
on.
Babies. Yep, see Bridge Babies. Timefall. Something in me suspects that Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. That's all you need to know. It's in
So-
yellow.
Speaking of consuming sugary drinks,
Monster Diabetes. Villania's got it. He knows.
So I'm a big fan of like Pepsi Max and Coke Zero.
Yeah.
I was very sad to find out that they were sweetened with aspartame.
Oh yeah, for sure. Aspartame, for sure.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's probably like the worst of the artificial sweeteners.
Yeah, of course.
I also didn't know that Pepsi Max and Coke Zero were putting out different flavors.
Okay.
I always just thought it was like the standard cola flavor.
Yeah.
There's Coke Zero Cherry.
I'm not big on that.
I was really excited, and then I had it, and I was like, this fucking sucks.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
The woman in the mask was done nothing but lie to me.
Matt Mikkelsen. That's his first job. First job commando, second job actor. The Mads man himself.
So you're telling me that the Mads Man's already a commando?
Sam, out of curiosity,
I mean, it's gonna happen.
how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
Yeah.
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
Something wrong? Yeah, I can't
What
stop
kind of
pissing.
things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect.
Yeah.
Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at
All right.
around 28 weeks and placed in a pod.
Got it.
To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe, or a BB technician, does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Ah, thanks, Dead Man.
Is Dead Man on like Scouts on?
Sam,
It is, except Dead Scouts, a bunch of Dead Scouts.
Oh God, who killed them?
I think just time, the wilderness, they're not good.
That Timefall Rain stuff.
Yeah.
Beryllium monitoring and
James Woods here.
Timefall turns Boy Scouts into Man Scouts.
Unfortunately, the printer is offline.
And then Dead Scouts.
Yeah, and Dead Scouts.
That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense.
To bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived.
Oh, it never arrived.
The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Thanks.
All right. Alright, I need to cut my hair short, or just short enough that I can rock the Norman Reedus, like, tiny ponytail.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to collect crystals. That's important for later. Actually, I'll listen to you. This is something I've been avoiding. You can listen to briefing on any of these.
Sam,
Oh, go ahead.
the area around
His hair's kind of long. I feel like his hair in this game is very short. Like it's.
Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry
What's what I'm
came
saying? I
from.
have to like.
They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication.
Ah.
Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but Cairo crystals don't exactly grow in trees.
The ones I have aren't. The ones I have
If
aren't
you see
good.
any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them. Especially since folks
That's
with
the point,
dunes
though.
are the only ones that can, provided they have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Salt Bay looks like a douche.
Sam, it's Hartman.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. It's fucking polarizing.
We not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles. Ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice
Twitter
it to say,
updated its
the procurement of
policy.
samples is vital to our ongoing research.
About what?
Term service.
All right, I need to collect the chiralium and recover this printer. The chiralium is super important. Oh, thanks.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC.
Thanks.
That just looks like a
If you don't have
fucking
it on you,
PS4
consider
controller,
fabricating
like
one.
down.
Never know when you'll need to recon an area.
It kind of does, right?
Boring Fallout lore is better. Boring and better in what sense?
I don't know. I don't know if it's better. What is this? What do I have this? I don't know. This is more. This one's definitely more not confusing.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector.
Hell yeah, crystal
As the name
collectors.
suggests,
I
it
think the
provides
most
secure
interesting
storage
thing
for any
about
crystals
Fallout
you
is its
gather.
lore, and Bethesda's really fucking that up.
That's fair.
I did like some of the additions in 4, but I ultimately never finished Fallout 4. So I mean, I guess that tells you.
Crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to
One of the quests early in the Outer Worlds, though, sold me on wanting to buy that game.
commonly found in areas with high
Okay.
precipitation.
You go, if I remember correctly, you go
Floating rocks,
to
golden handprints.
a planet to find out what happened to a certain
Look for
employee.
these three things and you'll
When you
find
get there, you
crystals.
find out that he
If
died.
you've been especially observant,
So
then
everyone
perhaps
that works
you're
for the
in
company
better
that I think you work for, or at least the company that the guy that died works for, pays they pay like I think what they call it grave tax.
Okay.
Meaning that you are paying for the grave you may or may not be put into or if you die while being on the job.
Yeah.
You pay into this while you work for this company because what you do is dangerous, and the company's not paying for it.
Right.
Fuck you.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
So when you get there and you find out that you find out from someone else that this person died, it's like, yeah, I was their closest living, I was their closest living relative, so like now I pay for this tax.
Sam, Pyro crystals are pretty small.
And you're like, oh, well, like, how did you know him? Or they're like, oh, like I'm sorry, and it's like, oh, don't worry about it. I didn't like him too much anyway. And they start just kind of like going through some shit of like, hey, he was a piece of shit. Here's why.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like that's a lot of really awful things to say about a family member, and the person's like, oh, they weren't family. I was just the I was just the closest person. I was just the person that was closest to them, relatively.
When they died.
When they died.
Yeah.
So now I'm paying that tax. It's like, oh god.
Wow.
Oh, that's the fucking capitalist dystopian like that this game takes place in. Oh god. I need this.
Poor guy. That game looked cool. I know.
That's not capitalism.
Cairo. So this is something that now I just can collect these things. And they're going to be all throughout the game. They're used to build many, many things, including roads. Going to need a lot of crystal to build roads. The bigger they are, the more I get.
Okay, Shenmue 3 requires you to pick up every crystal in the game.
Oh man, because they're constantly spawning. That'd be ridiculous.
But they don't respawn.
Maybe Dishonored. Been reading this stuff. Dishonored does that really well too, but it doesn't help that I'm playing that with someone else.
Okay.
So like, there are times that I don't want to break up the action to stop and read something.
Yeah, makes sense. I get it.
I want more Horizon Zero Dawn.
I need to play more of that. I need to play that game.
That had.
But that'll probably happen after Witcher 3.
Ooh, that's good. Witcher 3. 1,000 out. No.
I straight up told Amanda that I'm like, we are gonna stop playing this game at some point because like Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out.
Yeah.
And there's no way that we're finishing Witcher 3 before March. Like,
yeah. No.
The process is pretty simple, though.
I don't. Time we don't have.
What's going on, Doc Plays?
Hey, Doc Plays, how are you?
Personally, because I'm playing this game on my own, and I'm much further than this, but I am just loving everything about this game.
I hear building roads and zip lines make this game super trivial.
I mean, it is the game. It's not making the game trivial. You're playing the game.
And apparently that's, according to Kojima, that is the way you're supposed to play it.
Yeah. But this game is so weird because I'll get home from work and be like, just kind of like maybe watch like a show or two and be like, I guess I'll play Death Stranding. It's not something I'm like, I gotta go home and play Death Stranding. It's like, okay, I guess I'll play it. And then I play it.
And you're like, what the fuck? It's 5 a.m. I have to be at work in 3 hours.
Exactly. It's like, not 5 a.m., but it's like, oh, why is it 1 o'clock? And why do I still want to deliver one more package? Like, this is busy work the game, but I'm like, I love this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I hear. That it's like, Kojima sold us on what the fuck am I looking at? And this shit would be boring as fuck in any other game.
Oh, but the thing is, like,
the way that it's done is
like last night. What I was doing is essentially because I'm in a mountainous region now, so I'm building zip lines to make the travel easier. So
Shaka
so my initial travel through like the mountainous region, I died a couple of times.
And you're like,
falling down the mountain.
Yeah.
But I'm like, never again.
Yeah.
I built zip lines, and I look at the clock. I spent 3 hours building zip lines. What have I done?
But like, I
didn't even want to play the game that much.
But I hear that that's fun.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it's so
stupid
addicting.
and it's mundane, and I hear it's the fucking best.
I love it. I love it so much.
Like I never understood Minecraft or like Animal Crossing or like games like that. But I hear that like that satisfaction of like, I built this thing.
Yeah.
Like I built this road, I built this zip line, whatever. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and this is since the online component. So I'm building zip lines, and
other people can use it.
Other people can use it, and I'm seeing zip lines that other people have built. So I can connect my zip line to someone else's. Because if you look at the very top, you see that 0 out of 2320. Yeah. That number is essentially how many like structures I can build. Like every structure costs a certain amount, and I can build up to that arbitrary 2320.
Okay.
The more people I get in, the larger that number gets. But the online structures don't add anything to what I add. So I can't imagine playing this game offline because a lot of what I'm doing is like, okay, I built like someone built a zip line there, so I'm like, okay, I can connect this here. I use less power, and I kind of like shortcut it through other people's, and I'm sure other people are doing that with my zip lines as well. I'm peeing. I want to pee. I equipped urine.
Equip your penis.
I equipped my penis. I unequipped my penis.
Put that dick in hand.
I don't need dick in hand. Minecraft is just fun.
Witcher 3 is good for the storytelling, but its lore is fairly simple. Its lore might be fairly simple, but I would die for Trollolo. He's a troll you meet very early.
Yeah.
He was asked by one of the armies to guard a bunch of boats.
Yeah.
Like they essentially recruited him, and then just like we're like, hey, we'll feed you and whatnot, but guard these boats.
Yeah.
So he's super excited to be in the military. It is all about guarding the boats, but he realizes I don't have anything to guard these boats with. So he takes some of the boats and makes a fence out of the boats. Because in his mind, what better to guard boats than other boats?
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm like, fuck, Trollolo's right.
I love it.
I mean, as long as they're destroying other boats, they're not destroying your boat.
Exactly. Makes a lot of sense to me. There's a chip up there. Yeah, they're coming to get me, but thankfully I know how to throw down with these guys, you know what I'm saying?
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very happy with your contribution.
He asked, is this Guillermo del Toro explains things to you, the game?
Kind of, but not really, because he doesn't have, not every time.
Can this be Guillermo del Toro actually makes Justice League Dark the movie? The game?
Sure. Guillermo del Toro doesn't have success making things, though. He's like on so many projects that never get completed, you know?
He was saying that his biggest regret as a director is not directing Justice League Dark.
There you go. Oh, wow.
And that bums me out. Because I hear shit like that, and I'm like, what were you going to do with this movie?
I know, right?
I want Jodorowsky's Dune.
They made a whole doc on it, though, which is super interesting.
Yeah, the documentary was very interesting. That's why I want it.
Did you say Aronofsky's?
No,
Jodorowsky.
Which one's that?
Some guy who died.
He's an artistic director.
Some guy who died. Great. I'm so sad I'll never see that movie by some guy who's fucking dead.
He's super dead, dude. Respect for the dead, man. Look, I can just throw down with these guys. It's so easy.
You kicked him so hard.
I kicked him in the slow motion town. Population, you.
Flavor Town's not a real place. It's a state of mind.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Flavor Town.
No, Flavor Town is in our hearts.
How
Flavor
far
Town's in
are
our
you?
hearts. How far am I? I am. Let me see. How far am I?
Mr. Invincible, how are you?
I think I just beat Chapter 7 or Chapter 8. I think I just beat Chapter 7.
You're farther than Mr. Invincible.
I'm doing some, like, mountain stuff. Oh, I'm putting hours into the game. I don't know. Like, it's not good, and I don't realize how many hours I'm putting in. Like, I need sleep. It's not. That's what I need. I love the music when it happens. I love the music.
You know what I need to watch more of?
Oh, let me I've never done this before. Climbing anchor.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to throw something. Yeah, let's throw a ladder.
Are you gonna throw a ladder at him?
I'm gonna try. Actually, let me do this.
I'm really excited for this.
I've never tried it, so I'm probably gonna fail. Carry in hand.
Oh, one thing I'm finding about Witcher 3, the longer I play it, there's like an awful memory leak.
Okay. Oh god.
And things just stop working correctly.
Yeah. Oh god. No.
Oh god. Oh! You punched him so hard!
I threw it at him.
Yo, that kick is legit.
Oh my god.
You kicked that guy so hard in the face, and I don't think he's like supposed to be throwing that at that height.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Get your ladder back.
I don't know if I broke it or not. Did I break my ladder?
With some combat encounters in Witcher 3, the game just decides you're not going to automatically take your sword out.
Oh, God.
So have fun punching those guys. Like, have fun punching these bandits. So, like, I don't know how much you played of that game, but Kit, I know you have.
I haven't played any. I saw Kit play a little bit of it. And
there are sections where, like, I'm just walking around, and I'll run into a bandit camp, and, like, Geralt just decides, I'm not pulling my sword out, so I have to punch, like, 7 bandits to death.
Hell yeah! Punch them to death, man.
It's hilarious.
I mean, at least it's not like Fallout or Skyrim where you're talking to an NPC and then they get socked in the face during in the middle of your conversation.
It's incredible.
How far am I in Witcher 3? Not very far in the main quest. Doing stuff in Novigrad. But, done a lot of side quests.
Are you following the footsteps of Selena Gomez?
No, these are either footsteps these are my footsteps, or
Where does Selena Gomez even come into the conversation?
One of the tags came up and it said Selena Gomez.
Oh. Maybe, actually, yes, then. That definitely.
How far am I in Witcher 3 and which abilities are really good?
Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not super far story-wise. I think like the last main quest I did, I'm looking for Dandelion. He's a bard.
Okay.
Dandelion is... He's from the second game.
I've never played the second game.
There we go.
Which abilities are really good? I really like the fire attacks.
All right, let's see if I can risk it for this. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Red. That's too much red.
Like, the fire attack's great in combat, and the mind control thing is just the shit everywhere else.
There we go.
I just don't understand why Gerald's not like, these aren't the droids you're looking for, with every conversation he has.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't he be like that?
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all.
I think I
Is
can
there
do it.
fall damage in this game, and are you about to take it?
No.
Deliveries were handled by
Watch
unmanned
this shit.
vehicles and
You're
drones.
gonna fucking...
Yeah, that's right. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, I like that you just like clip through that mountain.
Yeah.
No reason for it.
How is the mind control? It's great. I like it.
People didn't like it when we
Like,
took
it's fantastic
human
for everything
element out
outside of
the service
combat.
industry.
It's also really good in combat, because, you know, they're like, hey, that dragon's flying away. Try to shoot it with your crossbow. Just fucking mind control that shit at base plans. It's good.
There it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackals
Any
always on the
interesting
lookout.
games coming out anytime soon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anytime soon, I mean not before March.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I've been jacked into this game, so I don't know. Everything else is... But Mr. Invincible, to answer your question beforehand, I don't believe I've gotten anything that's like a grenade launcher. I may have missed it. I don't think I did. But essentially what I just did...
Star Ocean 1 comes out tomorrow.
I recently brought Mountain Knot City into the network, and I did a bunch of story stuff after that. With what's his face, Dead Man. Yeah. I'm like, wow, Guillermo's still in it.
I love it. What is Starfield?
Star Ocean.
No, Starfield.
No, Starfield. Joke's on us. Starfield comes out in February.
Cool.
Wouldn't that be some shit? No, I know, but it's like...
But it's still coming out in February.
Yeah.
You just can't play it until the PS5 comes out.
Go get your physical copy that you can't play until the console comes out. Or just get it on PC.
It's Skyrim in space, but 50 times the size. All right, I'm into it.
I
I'm
will believe that when I see it, which
I'm
will never
into
be,
it.
because... I don't know. The other thing good that I hear about the Outer Worlds is, like, you know how every game like that is a Bethesda game?
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
So it's either EA or Bethesda. But those games are horribly buggy pieces of shit.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's a trade-off. Like, I will take that, because, like, this game is fucking massive. Apparently, the Outer Worlds doesn't have any of those issues, and it runs on Unreal.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
I love
like,
that.
all of those things that we kind of were just like, yeah, we have to eat a little bit of shit with our fucking, like, fucking ribeye. You know what I mean?
Right. Like a Cocoa Puffs, but every, like, other one, every, like, 8th one is, like, a little ball of, like, a...
Yeah. Apparently, that's not the case with
that's fine.
Outer Worlds. So I heard that, and I was like, no.
They haven't shown any specs.
And there's no DLC plan or nothing. It's just, here's the game that we made.
Oh, so there isn't going to be, like, a... Because I was going to wait until, like, the Game of the Year edition or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as they said, they're like, yeah, we're done.
That sounds fun. Bridge boots.
Sam,
Hey.
how your shoes holding up?
Hey, don't
Not
personal.
too well, I imagine.
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Are you talking about Starfield joining us?
Yeah.
And apparently it's been in development since 2013.
Excellent.
Which I don't really know what that means. Like,
It's just a long development.
were they doing like? But a lot of that was probably pre-development too. Probably concept art and all that shit.
They ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair.
I can
But
make an
if you
extra pair of
forget
shoes
or
now.
run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Mine go bonkers. Doing that would be instant way. instant way people are gonna get sold on a console.
Boom, another star.
Got him!
Good work, Sam.
See?
So
This is what
apparently
you want.
Sam wears red, white, and blue, right?
Increasing.
And every time you get a
As your
star,
connection level
like the
increases,
patch shows up on
larger
his arm.
quantities of resources
So if
will
you
be
if
made
there's
available
apparently
to
like
you at our
51
facilities.
like major or there's like 50 like major people here.
Yeah.
As you like you 5-star everything. Oh no, I'm sorry. If you 5-star things,
You get a star.
badge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because as you get stars, you unlock more things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he essentially becomes the walking embodiment of America.
Yeah. This game isn't subtle.
No, not at all. Kit, what game were you talking about?
1 second.
Miscellaneous is at 9.
Kit, you're breaking my heart. Obsidian is working on a new game. I heard that.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer.
Yeah, that's right.
An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network
But yeah, if I can play more RPGs like that like I don't have to worry about buying on PC in case my quests break and I have to start over.
Such transfers would take hours, if not days.
Or I have to worry about playing on console or because the longer I play, the awful memory leak that exists. Kind of forces my hand to finish the game that I'm enjoying playing.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a memory leak on console?
So
New Vegas.
New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4.
You can't just close the game?
Skyrim. No, it's your save file. Like the bigger the save file gets, because it has to load everything all the time.
Oh.
So the more you do, the worse the gameplay.
Oh god, Bethesda's so bad.
Yeah, that was the point I was making. Is the point I was making wasn't Bethesda is bad. The point I'm making is that that was the compromise you made for playing a game like that. That's apparently no longer the case because the Outer Worlds doesn't do that at all.
Rest
cool.
I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Yeah, I loved Fallout New Vegas, but my first playthrough, I literally just went, fuck it, I'm just gonna beat the game because I literally can't play it anymore. Like, it practically became unplayable. I wouldn't say they're lazy, it's just they've been doing the same thing they've been doing for decades at this
They've
point.
been using the Morrowind engine forever, and that was made 20 years ago.
I would say that Game Freak is fucking lazy, but I don't think they're lazy, I just think they're bad at their jobs.
Got some chiral crystals for us?
But we didn't know they were bad at their jobs, because they got to skip all the HD consoles.
Which makes me wonder if expanding the network has something to do with it.
They're not lazy, they're just fucking bad at their jobs.
Damn, son.
But yeah, they skipped over like the start of the HD generation, so they didn't have to worry about that shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
I mean, they've been coding shit poorly since like Game Boy Color.
But it's a smaller scale, man.
Yeah. They can get away with it.
Eh.
They've been apparently doing the wrong fucking thing the whole time though.
Got another sauce. Got some repair spray.
I do love being a sauce.
Yeah, thanks.
There's apparently a big outcry for another developer to take that license.
Oh, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
I also hear that
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at
because
any
WWE 2K20 is such a train wreck.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah.
They might not they might just pull the plug on the series, and WWE might try to find another developer.
Oh, cool. Good on them. Oh, see, I can't.
I mean, but that's what happens when you fire your development team. Like,
I thought they were just set up and left.
they wanted to do another so Ukes has been doing
We got a 10.
SmackDown games
How exciting!
for almost 20 years now. So they were kind of like, we want to try to do something else. So they did a more arcadier wrestling game called WWE All Stars, like almost 10 years ago at this point.
This is for you.
But they were still forced to crank out like a yearly game, and they were just kind of like, we're not passionate about this.
That's container repair spray for patching.
We just
up
kind of like
cargo
the devs working on the game
Good
were
for
just like,
dealing
we're
with
just gonna do what they
timefall
asked
degradation
for.
and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer.
So
We've added
2K
it to
fired
your
them
supplies list,
because
so
they were like,
it's readily available if and when you need
it's fucking shit. But you don't fire, but you don't fire your dev team like 3/4 the way through production, and then just grab somebody else, drop them into like that slot, and go figure it out. Because you still have to get acclimated. Like they grabbed like some fucking project developer, some project manager that's never worked on a game like that before, and would make it work.
Well, it came out.
If you
They
come
made it
into
work.
more chiral crystals, you can submit
I don't.
them at
How did that game come out?
and you can deposit other
Deadlines.
resources too.
They've also
along with
right?
any
They've
options you don't
also
need. Everything has
patched
its
that
value.
game at least 3 times.
What we don't use as is.
I don't know
can
what
be
it did.
broken down into components.
I haven't
for
played it, but apparently
R&D
it's still
and
fucking
other
terrible.
applications.
Can you comment on Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars? I don't know anything about her. Oh wait, no. Is she the one that
That made Star Wars suck.
No,
So
that's not her. She's been with Star Wars team for a long time.
But isn't I was gonna say, isn't she like one of the like the heads of that division at this point? That's like
She headed the Star Wars division.
making
yes.
just some bad decisions lately.
Yes.
Well, no, she's been a part of Star Wars forever.
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah. Like I think she was working with George on like the original trilogy.
Ah.
It's just that nowhere to put the finger.
So we're gonna point at her.
Yeah, we don't want to blame Disney because Disney's never made a mistake.
Oh no, never. Never. No.
And people were so happy with what George Lucas is doing. Just essentially, Star Wars fans can't be happy.
Yeah.
They have to blame someone.
Yeah. Oh, Star Wars fans and wrestling fans, the same fucking people.
Yeah. They love it, but they can't be happy.
They're also the same. They're also the same as comic book fans.
Laying the foundation.
It's like I love this thing.
I love this
but
thing, but I
why?
hate it. I hate this thing so much. It's the worst. I'm never gonna fucking watch it again. And you tune in Monday.
Kathleen Kennedy's first Star Wars was The Force
You'll be
Awakens.
glad you made the effort.
No, but she's definitely working with George for sure.
Yeah, but she didn't
Just
work
not
on
in
any of the Star Warses.
Just maybe not in a producer role.
Not in a producer role.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's so.
But she knows Star Wars. Yeah, she's been on that team.
Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, I'm not in these meetings, so I don't know. But she's the one apparently that was like making these decisions of like making these knee-jerk decisions of like
The Force is female.
let's just crank out things for money.
Right.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Apparently, the guys from Game of Thrones.
Oh, they're out.
Yeah, they're out now.
Yeah, they're
But
out.
the rumor was that they were going to be doing something closer to like Knights of the Old Republic, the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that rumor. Yeah.
And the other rumor I heard was that she was the one that was like, the mainstream audience won't get it. Don't do that. And that's what led to them being like, well, this Netflix deal is fucking sweet. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
I can't allow you to build a structure there.
But I don't know. I'm not a part of those fucking.
I feel like people just want to shit on her because they want to point at one person when movies aren't just one person.
But she recently said it's not like we. I did hear this quote that it's not like we have comic books and 800-page novels to be inspired by. So Star Wars is special. You got rid of all that shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, she's the reason who said the person who said that the.
Sorry,
extended universe is gone.
I'm vaguely triggered at that because it's like.
She didn't say that. That was a Disney decision.
Yeah. But it's like you had that.
Oh yeah. You did have it.
That kind of shit triggers me. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna build a bridge, I think.
That's literally that fucking SpongeBob meme.
Yeah.
We don't have fucking novel. Like, I'm so fucking angry.
It's fine, dude. They're just movies.
Yeah, I know, but she probably.
And they're silly space movies.
Yeah,
It's just
but
people get really angry at
Yeah,
them.
yeah, but she probably pronounces like Reese's Pieces. Like, she's probably one of those people.
You can't know that.
She probably eats pizza with a knife and a fork.
Okay.
If you have digestion problems, then you'll have Reese's Pieces in your feces.
That's true. You see, Jay's making but that's. I'm saying people just do it for the rhyme, and yeah, you see, no, stop.
When you see a video game with a giant backpack,
It's not hard to make a good movie. Valanius, I think you'll often find that it is very hard to make a good movie.
As someone who is not creative, I will say it's hard to make anything.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, people want to point the finger for movies like at one person, but movies are such a giant collaborative process.
Right.
Like, I work online on websites, and I can't design a website.
And that's just you doing it.
And that's just me.
So, like,
a movie is like hundreds of people getting together to do one thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, yes, it's under someone's vision, like, and normally it's the director, unless they're handcuffed.
I mean,
by
look at
whatever.
Apple. Singular vision of Steve Jobs resurrected that company.
That's true, but still, I mean, there are other voices there helping the vision
Like
become
Johnny
real.
Ives.
Oh, 100%. I mean, look at the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
If it was just George Lucas, it would have been like a bad Flash Gordon movie with space wizards.
Which I'd be okay with. That sounds great.
I mean, that's still what
Flash
they are.
Gordon with space wizards. That sounds awesome.
I wish you guys could have seen Cody's face.
That's ostensibly what Star Wars is.
It is. No, it's fucking Space Wizards.
It's Space. I mean, come on. I know people don't like the prequels, but like, how can you be mad at a movie that has Space Dracula fighting a space frog puppet? Wizard.
Okay, when you put it that way, it's the shit.
Like fucking Count Dooku. He's the only Count in Star Wars. Yeah. Played by Christopher motherfucking Lee. He's Dracula himself.
Yo, okay, so imagine.
He's Count D.
No, no, but imagine if he actually was just Space Dracula.
He's fighting. He's fighting a space frog wizard.
I know he is. I know he is. But imagine if he actually was like a space vampire.
He is.
No, but like if that was his fucking pal, like we saw him feed on screen.
If you ask George Lucas, he's like, yeah, he's a vampire. Why not? What do you think it was? It's a vampire.
I love it. I fucking love it.
I mean, he probably just agree with you. Yeah. Of course he's a vampire.
Yeah, he fucking sucks out the force with force.
Of course. Yeah.
I think you mean homeless space wizards.
They are homeless space wizards.
Have you seen what's his name that played Obi-Wan?
Ewan McGregor?
No, the other guy.
Alec
McGuinness.
Alec McGuinness.
Alec McGuinness. Have you seen that guy?
I've seen
Alec Guinness.
Alec
Not a Mick.
Alec Guinness. Oh God. Everything is. Everything.
And that was not to be racist. I'm saying he's literally not a Mick.
I don't think racism means what you think it means.
I don't know what you. I think Jay's racist, guys. Yeah, you're really like jumping the gun here.
Not to be racist, but I hate when pedestrians cross the street.
Oh man, I hate it when pedestrians cross the street, man. Everything is so heavy. Why can't
I'm just saying Mick is a racist pejorative to Irish people.
What? It's their name.
I just pronounced his name wrong.
Yeah, he just pronounced his name wrong, dude.
Go watch how Star Wars was saved in the edit if you want to. I hear that. I also hear that there was a lot of people that were like, George, we can't do that.
No, but also George Lucas was apparently a very good editor too. So
yes,
I kind of want to see the George Lucas cut of Star Wars movies.
You have seen the George Lucas cut.
Because you know there are people there like, no, George, we have to rein you in.
But you have seen the George Lucas.
George Lucas movie where he was not reined in. I mean, that kind of shit.
It's the prequels. You've seen them.
You've seen them. It's from that movie.
Yeah.
That's the best part of it.
You've seen those movies. I'm going to upload all of this because I am a man on a mission. I'm building a bridge. Everything is hard.
Speaking of really good editors, you know what blows my mind?
Have a pleasant journey.
So apparently, the original cut of Bloodsport was dog shit. Like, you've seen Bloodsport, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while, but I have seen it.
Apparently, that movie fucking sucked.
Right.
According to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
He's like, this movie's fucking bad.
Okay, yeah.
You know who sat down and helped edit that movie in post-production?
Who?
Fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
Like, he's apparently a fucking producer / editor on that movie.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah, he also writes a lot of his own movies.
Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't know that.
Like JCVD, he wrote that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I really like what the prequel. I mean, I don't know how popular that opinion is now, but for storytelling, I they do some cool things.
I think we all hate on the prequels, but I think if you look back on them, they're not that bad. They're just not.
They're not what
the
everybody
original
wanted.
trilogy.
They're silly
not
space
what people
adventures.
wanted.
They are. He doubled down on silly space adventure, and the people wanted more Star Wars. He was like, I want more of what I like.
Yeah.
It's like old samurai movies, old space schlock, all that.
Star Wars means different things to different people.
We dislike people our age, not we. People our age dislike the prequel trilogy because we grew up watching the original trilogy. If you talk to kids, people who grew up on the prequel trilogy, they love it and they think the original trilogy sucks. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, I look at Star Wars as a whole and I go,
Star Wars kind of sucks.
I'm not a huge fan.
Me either.
But I would also say that
I like the silly space movies.
George Lucas,
Bistro centers and the like.
I don't.
Listen, if I want a silly space movie, I'm gonna watch Galaxy Quest.
That's fair. But I don't really.
Never give up. Never surrender.
George Lucas's vision of Star Wars doesn't appeal to me. right?
Right.
The silly space. I mean, so not for nothing. So watching it under that lens, that's a lot of fun. But that's not something I'd sit down and watch myself.
Okay.
Well,
It's definitely a movie night thing.
Then I will say
Out.
Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams' vision of Star Wars doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't like the Star Wars as a self-referential. Hey, doesn't this Star Wars movie remind you of Star Wars?
Yes.
Like, show me what you're passionate about as a child. What, like,
yes.
If Star Wars is what made you passionate, make a different movie.
Yeah.
Don't make Star Wars.
Because that's literally what I was going to say too. Is that like I agree with you that the new trilogy doesn't really appeal to me at the moment. I haven't seen Last Jedi, but I did watch Force Awakens.
Last Jedi was so bad.
I watched Force Awakens and I went, man.
That's just A New Hope.
Well, yes,
with new characters.
But I went, man, this movie's fucking slick.
Yeah,
like,
it's
very.
very
I
slick,
was like, if
very
you're gonna do Star Wars like going forward, it should visually look like this.
Right.
Like visually, it's fucking beautiful.
I really do miss the flippy dippy acrobatic lightsaber fights though.
Oh, totally.
I'm like, bring me back the martial arts movie fighting, man. I love that shit.
I do really love J.J. Abrams.
I made a break.
Or what? I should say what he does with destruction.
Yeah.
Because somebody was like somebody came to him and they were like, "Hey, so JJ, they were like, we kind of found a way to blow up like a Death Star," and he's like, "That's not enough murder."
Oh yeah.
Let's blow up 5 planets.
Yeah. He was like, all right, JJ.
Planets, yeah.
What if we found a way to blow up 3 planets? He's like, make it 5 or you're out of here.
Oh, that's true.
I will say about the whole like
so much murder.
Like about the lightsabers. Before episode 2, I thought Yoda was gonna fight using the Force. Like he would just like stand there while his lightsaber's like flailing around, and then you just see him jumping around.
Yeah,
not for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, not for nothing.
Yeah.
If Yoda was using the Force, like just standing there and just fucking watching that shit fly around, that'd baller as shit.
No, but
I'm not mad at that. That's fucking cool.
Ed, he's a space frog. He has to jump.
He is a space frog.
You're missing the visual language. It's very simple. A Dracula is fighting a space frog with wizard powers. He has to jump, or he's gonna get his blood sucked by space Dracula.
It also makes sense that
That's what Star Wars is to me.
it makes sense that the prequels when they were jumping around, they were actually Jedi Masters. Like these other trilogies, they're like shit. They're all like crazy.
Well, so the original trilogy, they're also older. Also, Alec Guinness just wanted nothing to do with this movie at this point. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I gotta collect some of these things. Yeah.
There we go.
I did see that fan cut though of somebody like they CG'd the Vader. Fuck, what the hell is his name?
The Vader Obi-Wan fight.
Yeah.
It's from Corridor Crew.
Yeah, it was neat.
Oh wait. Oh, the original. Because
Obi-Wan fight from
where they're just kind of poking sabers, and he does that sweet spin move.
Yeah.
That spin move is pretty sweet, man.
They made it awesome.
I don't know. From what Kevin Smith was saying, he was told by J.J. Abrams not to go, or he was told by people on the crew to go visit the last set piece
What last set piece?
of the new movie.
Okay. Oh, like they built this big set thing?
Yeah. They was like,
cool.
just go walk in, go check it out. No, he's gonna blow your fucking mind. And JJ was like, don't do it. It's gonna ruin the movie.
Ah.
So he didn't.
Oh.
At least I don't think he did. But the quote was, "This will melt your fucking mind."
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, I dig it.
Building sets is cool, man.
But see, like I hear shit like that, and I'm like, oh, you want to melt my mind?
Yeah, but like I don't know, like that's way too much. Like now I'm expecting the world, right? Like,
Oh, I'm 100%
Like,
expecting Ray and Finn and fucking Adam Driver with his Dorito body. Like they're gonna be fighting like Emperor Palpatine, and like Darth Vader's gonna show up from like from like episode 7.
If it just ends with all them fucking, I'm like, yeah, this is great trilogy. All right.
I mean, where I was going
I'm
is that
into
like,
that.
and then Wolverine shows up, and like
Wolverine,
the
yeah.
Avengers.
The Avengers show up. Yeah, just one big orgy,
and
like
just
one big
fucking-
like Disney's. Look at everything we bought.
Yeah.
Now watch them fuck. I'm into that. Star Wars Episode 9, The Orgy.
I really like. All right, if what the hell's the name of the last movie?
Rise of the
Skywalker.
Skyboners.
Yeah. So, Ari, if that movie doesn't end with like James McAvoy as Professor X, like fisting Buzz Lightyear, I don't want it. I don't want it. Right? I don't want it.
It's fucking with style.
Yeah. Skywankers. Yeah, 100%.
Skywankers. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm into it. All right. Rise of the Skywalker, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. If James McAvoy isn't playing his character from Split and constantly flipping through personalities.
Oh, yeah.
While shoving the T-Rex from Toy Story up his asshole.
I
don't want to watch this movie.
And the Rex is into it. That's the one thing he's into.
Yeah.
It's like we finally found something that makes him not nervous.
Yeah.
He just really likes
getting shoved up James McAvoy's asshole.
McAvoy's asshole. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Very
If that's not the movie I'm getting, if that's not the ending, I don't want it.
I don't want it. The Force is strong with this shoving.
He's really force pushing that
He's really
T-Rex
force pushing it
up his asshole.
You know what? On first glance, it's disgusting. Second glance, also really disgusting.
Third glance?
Third glance.
Not sure why I'm still looking.
Oh, I've watched it 3 times, though. Or at least glanced.
It's like a car wreck. I can't look away.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
true.
of car wrecks, I saw a pretty
Oh, no.
nasty one on the way home.
Oh, no.
It was more angry than I was in, like, I hope these people are okay.
Yeah.
I was more like, I can't make this right turn. Please move the wreckage of your car.
Oh, no. No, but that's like,
No, this is actually a thing that happened. Like, I was legitimately angry because there was no other way to go.
Oh, jeez, man. But
so, like, they kind of, like, the one guy that could still move his car, like, kind of backed up.
Yeah.
They need to remake the Vader Obi-Wan fight where Vader just throws sand at Obi-Wan to defeat him. I fucking love it.
Yeah, and it gets in all his robot gears.
Oh, give me it.
Yeah, man.
And he's like, I have the high ground.
That's true.
Dude, not for nothing. So watching that fight, like I have the high ground, and he's like just fucking yelling.
He's like, yeah,
it just doesn't care.
Yeah,
that gives like brand new context to their fight in the first movie.
Yeah. Because he's been in that situation before.
Yeah.
Also, Obi-Wan's a dick. Just embrace that, right?
Kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he is definitely a jerk.
No,
especially like in the original trilogy. He's like, all right, I'm not going to tell you the whole truth, Luke, but you should kill your dad.
Yeah.
Well, kill this guy.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, he turned out to be my dad. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, kill him anyways. Kill your dad.
Yeah, fucking kill him.
Kill your dad.
Just fucking kill him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Commit patricide.
And especially with the Mandalorian showing Baby Yoda, if that's Yoda's kid, then Yoda's like a super dick. Because the reason one of the reasons Anakin freaks out is because it's like I have this like he couldn't express his love for Padme, right?
Yeah.
It's like Jedi can't love. Meanwhile, Yoda definitely has a side piece somewhere. Like he's fucking.
Yoda definitely fucks.
Yoda definitely fucks. He's like, Anakin, I wouldn't. You shouldn't. Stop the Jedi way. Fucking Yoda, get the fuck out of here.
Bitch ass Muppet.
Get out of here.
Yoda totally fucks.
He definitely and that's the cruelest part. Anakin's over here having like an existential crisis, like, oh, Jedi don't fuck. Meanwhile, Yoda's fucking.
Yoda's like.
Yoda's spreading that Force seed, my friend.
Daddy, you'll call me.
Yeah.
Fuck, I do. I
don't like any of these ghosts, man.
Yo, Dick, yes, he gets it.
Yo, Dick.
Luke goes lunar in Leia. Oh.
I think I'm good for the most part. I'm pretty good at dodging ghosts. I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm the ghost dodger. There's one up there.
Can the Force be used to, Herb, are you talking, are you asking if I can use the Force to, grill me a cheese?
You can grill some... Oh, you want to grill cheese with the Force? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I could totally make a grilled cheese with the Force.
I would love that.
You know my favorite part of Death Battle? Or I shouldn't say my favorite part of Death Battle, but...
What's your second favorite part of Death Battle?
Really where I was going with this was that one time Luke Skywalker fought Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And Luke Skywalker beat him with the Force because he impaled him with his own wand.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
But what if Harry bought a gun? Guns exist in Harry Potter's world, and lightsabers can block lasers.
I don't know if they
can
block
block bullets.
I I don't know if they can.
And I don't think you could see them, right? Lasers bolts you could see a little bit, but bullets are kind of small. Yeah, it's really, you have to be a good eyesight.
So I'm pretty sure that like if there was just a third combatant that bought a gun.
Yeah.
The guy with the gun.
Oh yeah, he can't just get a gun. That's true.
Oh, that's right. That's not easy to do in
shit.
Jolly Old English.
Damn it.
What should I say? Pip pip cheerio.
Oh yeah, you should eat your Cheerios. A little bit of pip pip. Put a little pip in your step. Yeah. How's my baby doing? Hello.
Cheerio, Norman Fetus. How's it going?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh no, don't want to do that.
Shake that baby.
Not too bad. Okay, we're not like super in sync yet.
So,
in my game, the baby kind of dances, gives me thumbs up.
That's fantastic.
I love it. It's so good.
I explained this mechanic to my cousin's boyfriend, and he's like, "Wait a minute, so you can just like shake this baby?" I'm like, "Well, you could, but
Don't shake the baby."
He's like, "But why wouldn't you?" I'm like, "Because it stresses the baby out, and then you got to rock it to sleep."
Leave him for Japan? Oh,
What's in
man.
Japan?
That's fantastic, dude. Yeah, what are you doing?
To blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America.
You can use the Force to stop bullets like Neo.
It warped the world
Can you?
beyond recognition. Humanity had
I
to
think
scramble
so.
like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like
Oh,
this.
Rio, I was saying that too. I'm a little bit further, well, a lot further in my save.
To find another way.
And I'm like,
Grand Blue Festival.
I love it. Oh, fantastic. Excellent.
I didn't know that they had festivals for Grand Blue.
That's just wonderful.
When does that game come out? Does anybody care anymore?
People have to. There's still a lot of money behind it, so people are going to care.
Oh, so you know, we were talking about fighting games earlier, and I'm like, I don't fucking get how like fighting games always have shit online, but games like League are fucking like incredible online.
Yeah,
League's making a fighting game. Yeah, I mean, I know it's Riot. They're making a fighting game.
I mean,
there's a real shot.
They didn't really make a fighting game. They bought a fighting game.
There's a shot though. Like, if a fighting game's gonna have good netcode and like no latency, all that shit.
I mean,
there's the guys to do it.
But the fighting game is made by the people who made GGPO, so that's netcode that people really like in fighting games. I don't like it, but a lot of people really like it.
From what I played, the GGPO was good. Or GPP.
Well, GGPO is good if the internet is good.
Yeah.
But if you have bad internet, rollbacking is so much more frustrating than just having lag.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at all these stars. Yeah,
that was my favorite thing about when I was playing Brawlhalla. Like,
but the
all day, every day, because I was unemployed.
The Riot the League fighting game is already a fighting game that exists. You can download it, the version from like 3 years ago. Rolling Thunder.
Yes, I hear that game was great. People were very positive about it.
Cool.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Herb, this is the Kojima game. Oh my god. But
Life Standing.
I love. I don't. And Rio, I don't know why I love this game so much. I do.
What the fuck was I just gonna say to you? So yeah, if a fighting game with great netcode is going to exist, it's going to be from those guys. Like, they have a real shot of doing it.
That's true.
And I'm excited about that.
Hopefully the game's good.
Now they just need to add that thing I was talking about. Yeah. give me fucking blitz.gg for fighting games. Because I do not have the time. Like, I don't have the time to lab. Like, I don't have the time to go, I don't understand what the situation is. And then A, try to recreate it in training mode, and then B, figure out how to do, like, get around that. I just don't have it.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
I don't have the time to go, I'm bad at this matchup. I have to find a decent player and just play that matchup for hours.
Yeah,
I don't have the time.
And also there are like, well, the thing is you have to, like, you can't say you don't have the time. It's just that, like, there are other things you could dedicate to. Because I get it. Because, like, if there's a game like I'm super passionate about, I'll find the time. Or if there's something I'm passionate about, I'll find the time. I'll make time for it. But yeah, but you need to, like, and who has the time to make time?
Right.
But I get it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna have to bounce out of here in like 45 minutes probably.
Yeah.
But it was an honor to travel with her all the same.
Because my work commute is crazy. Like,
feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
And I get stuck in traffic going home, so like my day is drastically cut in half. Or drastically cut. It's even more than half.
It seems you were onto something.
So like during the week, I have no time.
Dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory.
But I'm making time because I'm here now.
We observe reduced activity.
Exactly. See the same thing.
While this is hardly definitive, as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs.
You need to watch Castle Rock.
Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory.
Who has the time? I do. I mean, I have time to watch shows.
And when it is,
I was gonna say though, check out Watchmen.
I don't have Hobogo though.
Sam,
Right.
this is the perfect opportunity.
I mean,
Castle Rock, I have Hulu, so
I can get you the episodes if you want.
Oh, absolutely. I'd say when it's finished, load them up.
Return to Capital Knot
Because I
City
would
so
say
you can
watch
pick up
Watchmen,
relief supplies
the
before
HBO
dawn.
show.
By
Watch
the
it
time you
just
arrive,
for
we can give you the completed
the
prototype
score.
in person.
Oh yeah.
It's
Trent
so
Reznor
good.
and Finch, right?
It's so good.
Did you see last week's episode of South Park?
Nope.
Not yet.
Best episode they've had in years.
Delete People made a fighting game. I could see it being a tag game. I don't think it is. I think it's a one-on-one fighter.
Have a look at that delivery
Did you hear about the lawsuit Riot Games recently settled? That
No,
they
I've not heard.
they threw like a fuck ton of money at all of their
10
like,
million.
at former female employees that left.
Oh.
Need to watch Fraggle Rock. Ah!
You're cleared to take on open orders.
I do. I have seen Fraggle Rock.
As high priority is the ones
Oh shit, that Fraggle Rock?
If you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right?
So,
Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone.
so what she is explaining currently is why I get lost in this game.
Okay.
You make a delivery somewhere, you activate the terminal. You're like, oh, there's more orders. So you're always picking up orders. You're always taking it to a new
moving,
place.
yeah, you're always working.
Yeah, it's like maybe I can just do one more order. Maybe I can just do this.
Okay, so you hear the sentences that you're saying, and you're how you're like, I never want to like actually play this game. You're like, I guess I'll do this for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was doing that. Actually, you know what?
It sounds like Civ. Just one more turn.
Great work.
Then we'll go to sleep.
That wind farm you've brought into the network
That was me
is
with
essential
Diablo.
for our continued
Yeah.
expansion.
That was me with Diablo
By way
too.
of reward, I've added a
I'd
little
wake up
something to your
on a
PC.
Saturday. I was in middle school, so probably Saturday afternoon. Get up like 10, 11 o'clock and be like, man,
Of all nearby devices.
I don't know what to do.
That includes machines, bikes, and other battery.
I'll go play this for a couple hours, and I'll jump in the shower by like noon, and I'll give somebody like I'll call a couple people, and like we'll hang out.
Yeah.
And now it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do one more Mephisto Magic Find run.
Yep. Yep. I've been there because I was waiting to Diablo as well.
And then I'll go shower and get something to eat. And now it's 7 o'clock.
Oh no, the day is gone.
And I haven't eaten.
You need to eat.
It's dark.
You need to see.
And I'm like, well, I guess I could just go PK these people that are trying to go kill Andariel.
Oh, you gotta PK the Andariel, fools.
You know my favorite?
Hey.
Using my Magic Find character, who is a Hydra sorceress. I'd throw a bunch of Hydras on the waypoint, and when they go to jump down there, I'd hostile them back in town, and they fucking die.
Oh god.
Yeah, because the Hydra's there.
Oh
Little sentry
man.
guns? Fucking.
My Magic Find character was an electric sorcerer, so teleport everywhere.
Did you jump on the Hydra's back?
No.
Well, then you were missing out.
So see, this bridge is here now because I've connected them to the chiral network, right? See, like this bridge has 10,000 likes. Let's give it more.
Today's a good day.
Here you go, more likes. Here you go.
This one's for you.
Meow. Look at that. Liking it. This one's for you. But see, this is what this game does, right? I connected a place to the network. Oh, look, there's more things to explore, more things to connect with. And people are doing the same. Like the bridge I built before, someone might have access to that now. Like, oh, I don't need to build a bridge because someone else did it.
I do love that, like, this game's mission statement's amazing.
It's just like, hey, help each
Connect
other
with
out.
people,
Yeah,
yeah.
help each other out, man.
I love the red X's on the tree.
I don't. It's scary.
Like, no, you can't
So
climb this tree.
So I can pick that up, right? See how I picked up that belonged to someone else, someone else's game. Like I guess they dropped it or lost it for whatever reason, and I can deliver it back to a distribution center, and it sends it back to. I think it sends it back to them. I think it sends it back to like a private locker somewhere. Oh, I missed the memory chip, but there's a memory chip over here. Whatever. I'll pick up the medals too.
Speaking of the Star Wars song that I'm saying. Oh, my point earlier, what I was saying. With,
I can grab this rope.
Do it.
See,
Grab
someone
that
put this rope here.
That's awesome. Hey, can you just climb up there?
Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, it's going to take a bit because I got to find the angle.
But you could totally climb up there.
Yeah, because there's a rope
I
here now.
dig it. I feel like I might enjoy like the Knights of the Old Republic stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Like
the RPG, the original.
the stuff that's not Space Wizards.
I mean, Knights of the Republic is all Space Wizards.
Oh, is
it's
it?
maximum Space Wizards. It's,
Oh,
when,
is it?
it's when
The
the
Knights
Jedi.
of the Old Republic are the Space Wizards.
Yeah, it's when there were like a million Jedi. Yeah.
I meant the game. Because I don't think you play a Space. Oh no, you do.
You do. Yeah. I mean, you can choose, but you can choose to be like more scoundrel based, like or your blasters and stuff like that. But who's playing the game? Like you got to do the Force powers, you know.
Yeah. Hacker, do you enjoy using zip lines?
Oh, absolutely. I enjoy
hear
building
that's
them.
The only way to play this game.
Oh man. Because when you upgrade zip lines, it increases their distance by 50 meters. So I'm like, I'm donating materials to my zip lines to other people's zip lines. Like, let me upgrade your zip line so I can connect to it from further away.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm like, someone's getting a little boost.
But I hear the Mandalorian's great.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. I need to watch it.
I mean, I think the show's just fine. It's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like, I wouldn't tell someone not to watch it because it's terrible, but I wouldn't recommend it over some other shows that are out
Right.
that you could watch instead.
I mean, I haven't watched it yet because I just have so much to watch.
But, you know, I am enjoying it, though. It's a very enjoyable show.
What would you recommend over it?
Oh, there are a lot of shows I would watch. over it.
Name 3.
You're putting me on the spot here. The Leftovers.
Okay.
That's always a classic
That's
recommend.
always something I'll recommend.
Yeah.
Black Sails.
Okay.
Counterpart.
All right, shows that are like that have debuted within the past like year or so, around like the.
Is it Counterpart recent?
Counterpart ended this year.
Oh, it ended this year. Never mind.
2 seasons. So.
Because I can just be like, yeah, don't watch The Mandalorian. Go watch Twin Peaks again. Like,
Do it.
That's
it's fucking
true.
great.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true. Fine. Always Sunny.
Always Sunny. Good rec.
There is still airing, and this season has been fantastic.
That's wonderful.
Shock says it's their best season since season 10.
Jackson, do you like Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda is the most adorable thing on the planet.
It's so adorable.
There's a scene where the Mandalorian and Gina Carano are fighting.
Yeah.
And they're basically doing UFC shit.
Okay, makes sense.
And
makes sense.
they left Baby Yoda to drink a bowl of bone soup in the restaurant. And so they're in the middle of fighting, and they get to the stalemate at the end. And then you just hear... And then it turns, and it's just Baby Yoda watching them sipping from his bone soup. And it's like, this is so adorable!
Baby Yoda!
I want a Baby Yoda backpack.
There's a Baby Yoda pop figure.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, there are Yoda backpacks, which makes sense.
No, but Baby Yoda is just so adorable.
I know, but the Yoda backpacks are trying to simulate The Empire Strikes Back, Yoda being on Luke's back, just kind of hanging on. I'm like, that's cute. I love the soundtrack to this game.
That's him drinking his bone broth.
That's so good.
It's just so adorable.
So cute.
Like, there's a scene where, I think it's the 3rd episode, where Baby Yoda is in the cockpit with the Mandalorian, and Baby Yoda pushes a button, and it looks right at the Mandalorian, and the Mandalorian unpushes the button. So he pushes another button, and it looks right at the Mandalorian. And the Mandalorian's like, stop that. And he just keeps pushing buttons, and it's so adorable. It serves no purpose in the show except to make you love Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
My favorite meme was, I think the, what's the word I'm looking for? Caption. Jesus Christ! Like I can string sentences long.
That's a hard sentence. This is not easy, dude.
Move your mic closer.
Well, I moved it away because I'm watching me fucking.
Oh, he's peeking, dude.
Yeah,
he's peeking.
Twin peeking.
He's twin. Oh, I like that a lot.
But it was like me at 4 a.m. or me at 4 a.m. at a gas station reaching for my chalky milk. And it's Baby Yoda just like. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Here we are.
Like, you've been hammered at a gas station. You're like, yo, that chocolate milk looks amazing.
Yeah.
All clear.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you actually get the chocolate milk, and you're like, wow, this was terrible. I shouldn't have done
if
this.
I'm hammered and I really wanted chocolate milk, it's the best fucking thing.
It's no. In my experience, if you're hammered and you get a chocolate milk, it's great until like half an hour later. It's like I drank so much liquor, chocolate milk was not a good idea. It is coming back.
Valenius, I will say that episode 4 of The Mandalorian is hot garbage, though. It's the directorial debut of Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, she's fun.
But the entire episode is like tropey garbage. Like the episode is basically Robin Hood Men in Tights without the comedy.
Oh.
Like there's a scene
So
where
Robin Hood.
So Robin Hood Men of Thieves.
Men of,
Men of Thieves. Yeah.
Men of Thieves.
Like there's a scene where Gina Carano is training the villagers, and one of the villagers has his spear with the blunt end the wrong way and the sharp end going backwards, and then she stops him, takes the spear, reverses it, and puts it back in the hand. And I see them, and I just think, oh, you wah wah! It's so bad.
Sounds pretty funny to me.
This conversation did remind me of there's an episode of China, Illinois, which I don't know if you've seen any of that show.
I've seen some.
Okay, so you know how the Dean is voiced by Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
There's I don't remember what the context was, but Babyface was dressed up as Robin Hood.
Okay.
So throughout the episode, the Dean, or like anytime Babyface shows up dressed as Robin Hood, the Dean thinks he's Kevin Costner. So hearing Hulk Hogan be like, "Oh shit, it's Kevin Costner," I lost my fucking mind.
Does he speak in a terrible British accent?
No, he just speaks like Babyface.
Oh, because Kevin Costner only did British accent for like one scene, and then gave up because he was terrible.
The only thing that was good was the ATST. I loved that. I don't know what that is.
ATST
don't really care about
is
Star
the Star
Wars
Wars machine that's two
pointing
legs.
and doing stuff.
Good pointing.
But
good, right?
Robin Hood
I've been doing that all night.
Men in Tights has that one line from Cary Elwes where he just totally throws shade at Kevin Costner.
Oh, and he's like,
unlike other
you're
actors,
scared of the claw.
I can speak in a British accent.
I do remember that. I was like, you're scared of the claw, aren't you?
I've already constructed the bridge. You can get off my high horse.
That was a reference to Liar Liar. If you haven't seen it,
the claw.
It's great.
I've seen Liar Liar before. Don't act like I haven't seen it. What's Liar Liar?
It's a Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, it's a Jim Carrey movie.
His son makes a wish that for one day his father can't tell a lie.
Yeah.
And he's a lawyer,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's terrible.
That's pretty funny.
It was amazing. How was it for you? I've had better. I've had better.
Have a pleasant journey.
I'm gonna build a generator. Generator. Dun, 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 dun.
I was a bouncer. Or if I was a boxer,
I want to make it a point to mention that he totally cheats on his wife in that movie, right?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
They're divorced.
Oh, they're divorced. Okay, so him sleeping with the secretary isn't the problem.
Is it the secretary? Isn't it like one of the higher up lawyers?
Fine, higher up lawyers, whatever.
Still a great scene. What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? He's beating the fuck out of himself in that bathroom.
I love it. I've seen it.
If you haven't seen Liar Liar, dude, it's great.
I have.
I actually don't think it's a good movie. I hate it.
I think it's hilarious.
I prefer other Jim Carrey movies like The Mask. I love The Mask. I don't care what anyone says.
Cuban Pete's a great scene.
Yeah.
I really love the Ace Ventura movies, both of them. I know a lot of people don't like the second one, but the secret agent scene and the rhino scene, oh my god, I'm dying.
I really love the rhino scene. All right, I finally got Bike. Bike is good.
I'm a big fan of Cannibal Corpse in the first movie.
Cannibal Corpse was in the first movie?
They're a metal band.
They were in the first movie?
Yes.
I don't want to build
He goes
any
to get
bridges.
information about whatever the animal. Because it's been forever since I've seen the first movie. I forget what he's looking for.
That's a
Like what he's
breathable
hired to
container,
look for. So
remember?
he's looking for information about that, and he like the underground like
immerse it
metal
in
club that he
water.
goes
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah. The red or the white?
The
that scene.
The band that's playing in the back is
Oh, all
Cannibal
right.
Corpse.
New England clam chowder. That was, as a kid, that's when I learned there's a difference. There are two different types of clam chowder. That there were two different types. There's New England clam chowder and what's the other one?
I just said I didn't know there were two.
Yeah, the one has tomato sauce in it, the other one doesn't. So one is red, the other is white. So white clam sauce and red clam sauce.
Yeah. Different sauces, dude.
I kind of want. So I've never had Chicago deep dish, right? But I'd be interested to try it.
Oh, it's good, pretty good. I've been.
Manhattan is the red.
Ah, there you go.
Manhattan clam chowder. There we go.
I would also fist fight someone for some pizza.
Why?
I've had a pizza craving since like last week.
You want all the pizza? We still can.
No, I have to go to I have to leave because I have to go to bed soon. I have a
I mean, we
bedtime.
can still order pizza.
But I
You
won't-
say, fuck you, Eddie.
Oh wow, that is rude. That
You
is
want to fist fight me for this pizza?
Oh, dude, he's gonna fist fight you for a pizza. He's not even going to eat.
It's just on principle.
That's true. He's gonna.
Herb, does that Walmart sell cherry limeade? I'm coming. You know what's great about capitalism?
Tell me.
Everything.
I can go to a 7-Eleven, or I can go to a Quick Check right now and get myself a milkshake.
If you want to.
I could. I wouldn't say everything. Like, there are issues, but I guess that's not capitalism's fault. That's like the corporations that are part of capitalism's fault.
Well, most of the time when someone tells me their problems with capitalism, I can very easily say that's not capitalism. That's why this isn't capitalism. Because capitalism is inherently a voluntary process. Both sides have to agree to it. So if it's not good for one side, then they can just say nope and walk away.
But what if it's
if someone
not?
forces you into one side of a deal, that's not capitalism.
What is that?
Capitalism is free trade.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
the trade isn't free, then it's not
Right.
capitalism.
Right. No. But that's not what I'm asking you.
No, like what is force? It depends on who's doing the forcing. If the state is doing the forcing, then that's socialism or
Domino's has a
communism.
50% off, has a 50% discount on online orders. Holy
For
shit.
today only.
Why?
Yo, it's Icy. How's it going?
I
What's
don't know
up?
why. What's
Shut
up,
up,
Icy? Shut up,
Jaxel.
Jaxel.
I don't know. That just. That tickled me. Okay. I'm delivering. We have a bike now. You know what I'm saying? We have a bike.
We do
It's
have a bike.
not rusty enough.
I know. Oh man, you see, and look, these guys found me.
You promised me a rusty bike, and that is
No.
not a sexual
Innuendo?
innuendo.
It's not a rusty bike. I did not promise you that. I said that's with my game. That's what I found.
Time to drive the bike up a mountain. Can you do that?
Yeah, I mean, not well, but I can. You know.
Manacard, did you get my text? I asked because my phone's so my phone right now has this really sweet feature where like phone calls and text messages just enter a black hole.
Oh yeah, mine's been doing that too.
That is an awesome feature.
Oh, it's great
I
because
don't
I either
like it.
just
I don't like
like
it.
either my text don't send, I don't get
Well,
text from people.
I don't have that
I get
same-
them a month later.
I don't have that same issue. The issue I have is the phone randomly doesn't play notification sounds sometimes.
Yeah,
My
that-
father
mine'll
has
do
the
that.
same issue.
Mine'll do
He's
that.
been bitching to me about it for the past 2 months. And he's like, is it time for a new phone? And I'm like, you have a Pixel 2, I have a Pixel 3, I have the same issue. It's got nothing to do with the phone. It's Android. You just gotta hope Google fixes it. As for text messages getting sucked into a black hole, I know there was a issue that was reported about that last week. Because last week some network got reset, and
I did, yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
resent out all the messages that have been stuck for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So some people started getting messages from 6 months old, and it was displaying it as new messages.
Yes.
And some of these people were dead.
Yes.
Oh no.
Like they were ghost messages.
Yeah. So I had gotten. Because speaking of that, I had gotten a bunch of texts from Amanda at like 2 and 3 a.m. I was so confused because
Yeah.
I'm like, I know she's asleep. What is happening right now?
Who is this?
Yeah, I was like, is it like I know obviously nobody took her phone because I watched her walk upstairs with it.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it's like, what is happening?
Like, I was like, is this some like new like identity theft? Like, what is happening right now?
Amanda's asking me for my social security number at 3 in the morning.
Why are you asking for?
Don't you know it?
Why are you asking for my favorite pet's name? No, I won't give you.
Is that your security question?
Yeah, my favorite pet. And here's a spoiler: you've owned this pet before.
I have.
It's your pet, Jay.
Whoa! I did
Leo?
follow up, which is why.
Hey, stop guessing my password.
Your favorite pet is Leo?
Stop guessing my password.
I
Or is it
sure
Julie?
Oh, it's definitely Julie. I'm chasing it, Julie. No one's gonna guess it now.
Back to me, or I should say, I wasn't sure if you got back to me, so I did follow up because I might have missed your response.
Oh yeah, of course. You got it. You got it.
Is this Radiohead?
No, this is.
I mean, Leo wasn't even my favorite pet. He was an asshole of a cat.
Hey man, all right.
Meow meow.
Yeah, meow meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow, says the cat. Oh, a ghost. Okay.
What the fuck was that?
It was a ghost.
It's a hologram, you know.
Can like people make their own emblems or something? And that was that guy's emblem.
Yeah, you unlock them. Ah. That's the Kojima symbol, but like giant chibi Kojima symbol.
You want to get going, don't you?
Is it wrong that I see this this symbol for bridges with the red, white, and blue, and all I can think is G.I. Joe?
That's fairly close.
Because it looks very similar.
I want food. I don't care about you. Meow.
Yeah.
That's not true. Cats do
Meow,
care.
meow.
They don't care in these, I guess, a conventional
No,
human way.
Leo was different. Leo was like, I hate you. I will never hang out with you. You will never see me. But when you're not here, there better fucking be food in my dish. That was Leo.
Leo's a jerk.
Yeah, Leo was a jerk.
First, deliver your cargo, and you can take on new requests.
All right.
But of course, that's because Karen mistreated Leo. Like, Karen would go to AC for work for like 2 weeks at a time. So she would just dump like an entire bag of food for Leo and then leave him alone for 2 weeks. So she definitely scarred Leo.
That's fair.
Thanks for the delivery. That was crazy.
Yeah, my cat at home follows me like a puppy. It's adorable.
And then when Karen got Chu-Li, Leo instantly hated her.
Oh.
Like even before that, when Karen would show up, Leo would come out because, you know, that's Karen.
Yeah.
That's mommy, whatever. But when you got Chu-Li, it was like, you've replaced me. Fuck you. You're dead to me.
Oh.
That cat immediately knew.
Yeah, animals do get jealous for sure.
Yeah.
They do.
And she treats Chu-Li far better than she ever did Leo.
The dog's a different situation.
They
Dogs you have to put in work, or the relationship ends much faster.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Chu-Li is a fur baby.
Yeah.
Funny story. So my cat had gotten out of my parents' house once. Well, a couple of times. That was kind of her MO.
Yeah, cats do it.
Yeah.
They want to explore.
Yeah. The problem was that the neighborhood cat that gets into fights with like raccoons and foxes and shit was prowling around. Because Oliver doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
he's an outdoors cat.
Yeah. Like these fucking Jersey winters where like just giant mounds of snow are frozen over.
Yeah.
Like the Arctic tundra that is the New Jersey winter.
Right.
Oliver's just fucking chilling. He doesn't give a. He's
fine.
thriving.
He's just doing his thing.
Murdering birds. He doesn't care.
Ah. Oh, I got a hat.
So he's walking around.
That's a
outside,
great reward.
And the two of them,
It is.
like, lock eyes. So he's just kind of walking his way over to my parents' lawn.
Lock eyes from across the room.
There's something different about
So my cat, being my cat, is trying to like puff her chest out, like.
Oh, you don't fuck with outdoors cat.
Yeah.
Indoor cat, do not fuck with outdoors cat.
Yeah, and then outdoors cat was like, no.
You don't fuck with me in my house.
Yeah.
The
This is my territory. How fucking dare you? Babs immediately backed down. It was terrifying. But I'm watching this go down. Like, I'm standing there, and I'm like, I don't want to fight this cat. I don't want to have to fight this cat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting ready. Like, I'm mentally preparing myself to have to kick Oliver in the face.
You've seen the video
I don't
of
wanna do
Kevin
that.
Rose chucking a raccoon down the stairs, right?
No.
No?
I have not seen that.
Oh, Kevin Rose is a famous tech guy. He's now an angel investor because he
Okay.
got rich off tech. He created Dig, you know, that old thing
Yeah,
before
yeah, yeah.
Reddit. And he's got like cameras all around this place, and he's got a very sensitive dog. So one day, the raccoon shows up and starts attacking his dog, and he's got the video of the entire interaction of him attacking the raccoon, kicking it, punting it, grabbing it, and throwing it down the stairs.
Jesus. This story ends with Oliver letting Babs back inside because she was obviously scared.
Yeah. It's like, you can go.
Yeah. So she ran back inside and I hung out with Oliver for a minute because that cat's cool as fuck. He also likes Popeyes.
Ah.
As well as human sperm and egg samples. These
He did
specimens
throw
are
that thing down.
essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians.
That's all.
I love that.
Population centers.
Because I'm like, yeah, save your dog, but also you just threw another animal. Like,
We can ensure they remain viable for
so yeah, I hung out with Oliver for a couple minutes. Then went inside and the and Babs immediately was like, "Oh my God, thank you," and jumped up on my lap and would not let me get up.
Yeah.
So like the rest of the day.
So we've included relief supplies for the people there as
So
well.
how dare you people be like, give me food, I don't care about you.
Yeah, cats love, they care about it.
Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt.
They're just weird about it.
This will be your longest run for us to date.
They're not
Make sure
dogs.
you've got everything
No.
you need.
Very different.
We're constantly like, "Hey, you, I love you."
Love you. All right, this is what I gotta do. I gotta deliver these packages. I gotta do the thing.
Like, do you know why dogs, regardless if you give them food,
That's a transfusion bag containing
will want whatever you have?
No.
Because you have it,
replenish yours.
Oh.
and whatever you're eating has to be better than whatever they eat.
Oh.
They're like, "Oh, like the humans eating that thing? Well, give me that thing. That thing's probably the shit."
Sam,
It's great.
this is
When-
our
usually
first
when I'm
attempt
eating,
at
I love it.
developing an anti-BT weapon.
Don't dogs
I
also
had
not
to
have
work fast
object
with what we
permanence?
had, so they're basically
I don't think cats do
modified
either.
hand grenades.
It depends. Some dogs
least
seem
that's
because
how
their
they're
sense of
meant to
smell is
function.
uncanny.
They've
So
never
That's true,
Just 'cause you
because I
can't
mean,
see
like,
it.
if the dog's got their food, they look at it, ooh, food, but then they look up at you and they say, ooh, food.
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, so they look up at you and they go, "That's food,"
Even if they do work,
but the human's
don't
eating it.
forget that they're
So it has to be
right
better than the
blood.
other food over there. So that's like some
Use too
peasant
much,
garbage. I don't want that
and
peasant
you'll give
garbage.
yourself anemia.
Like, I want the food that you have because it's good, because you're eating it. But if it's gone, then they're like, "Well, I guess I'll eat that peasant food because it's still fucking food."
yeah, that's true. I'm gonna make so many
Um,
grenades here.
Dude, do it.
I just unlocked blood grenades. I use my blood as like a grenade.
They do have object permanence to an extent, but they don't have the same perception of time we do. So, like, if you walk out of a room or out of the house for like 10 minutes, you come back in, they freak out like you've been gone forever.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't know.
Yeah, like they do those videos on like Facebook of people holding blankets above themselves and then throwing it up and then darting out of the room, and the animal's like,
"What the fuck?
This person is gone. They are dead. I have no idea what's going on." They have no idea.
Imagine if we could all smell as well as dogs. I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
From what I heard, I don't know if this is true because no one can talk to dogs, but essentially, if you held up, if dogs can talk and you held up a can of soup to a dog, they can tell you every single ingredient that was in that can of
wow.
soup. That's how good their sense of smell is.
That's fantastic.
But I was like, I don't know if
Closed can of soup?
Yeah, closed can of soup.
Huh.
So I'm like, I don't know how true that is because no one can talk to dogs, but I'm like, I want to believe it. That's cool.
Hey, hey,
making,
hey! Speak for yourself.
You can talk to dogs?
Yes.
Here, what's your last name? Don't say Doolittle.
They call me the son of Sam.
Oh, you kill people!
Can you give me the last 4 of your social and your favorite pet's name?
That's true. And also,
Like son of Sam killed people because his dog told him to, right?
That's true. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah.
What is my take on feeding raw meat to dogs? Probably don't do it.
Why not?
What I'd like to do is capture other dogs and see if my dog will eat that dog.
Like a dog can eat raw
Holy
meat.
shit.
I don't know
Can
a dog.
I mean, I'm sure it's not great for them.
Yeah.
I mean, a human can't really eat raw food that well because we have different digestive processes. I mean, once we created fire, we created the ability to convert the meat into energy outside of our stomachs. So
like-
eating raw meat actually consumes more energy because you need to convert the food inside your body instead of outside.
Also, you shouldn't eat raw. There's like
Yeah, it's not gonna
germs
eat raw
and
meat.
stuff.
Yeah, dangerous and shit.
So we bought like a box of we bought a box of or a 15-pound box of chicken fritters.
I love chicken fritters.
Yeah. Jokes on us
That's
though.
chicken pants, right?
We don't. Second?
No, keep coming.
Yeah. We don't have like a deep fryer though, and that's kind of what the.
Yeah, that's you need a fryer.
I mean, you can bake them; they won't taste as good.
Oh, that's sacrilegious.
I know, right?
So-
It won't taste as good, but
yeah,
you can.
I mean, like, so we found out the hard way that like baking them in the oven on a particular setting didn't really work too well. So we ate it, and like they're one of those like sort of kind of pre-cooked things anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like it says that they're uncooked, but like you don't get the breading the way that looks, and like the chicken
Yeah.
doesn't look white like that unless it's cooked.
Yeah, makes
right.
sense. Yeah.
So like we could have cooked more, like whatever.
I mean, you can fry things on the stove.
Yes, and then I was gonna say that I gave it another go last night. And the thing that I fried on the stove was like just undercooked for like let's say they were like the internal.
Just get yourself a mesh basket.
They were like you need like the internal temperature needs to be like 165. I got it up to like 160 with frying.
Ooh, I believe I could fry. I don't have a fryer.
But then I took the other piece and tossed that motherfucker into the toaster oven.
Yeah.
That I had preheated at like 450 for like 15 minutes. Got that shit at the like, internal fucking degrees was like 200. I was like, I fucking did it.
Okay.
Respectfully suck my dick.
Don't know. You do not want
And then
ovens
ate
to
that-
suck your dick. That's how you lose a dick.
But then I ate the chicken.
I'm gonna lose my dick. I fuck my oven. Respectfully.
Hey, hacker.
Yeah.
Unequip your penis.
Unequip your dick. Usually, if I'm ever about to start cooking, the first thing I unequip is my dick.
Wait, did your hand just give you the middle finger?
No, give me a thumbs up. That's the baby.
Just fry them in a Dutch oven and canola oil. You can
Do
you can
it.
also fry it to get it crispy and then finish the oven. That's actually what I did.
Oh, there you go.
Essentially, I ended up frying the outside of it and then threw it in the toaster oven. And it was fucking tasty.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm into it.
I was mad as fuck about it because it took like a half hour.
Oh god, a half hour.
But I'm like, I'm bad at this, and I'm not looking up a recipe or anything. I'm doing this on the fly.
Oh, that's great.
I'm like, I think this will work.
I would have to look up a recipe because I'm not very good at cooking.
I'm just getting creative in the kitchen. I
like
also,
it. Oh.
I also, for the life of me, cannot find bread yeast. Or I'm sorry, yeast and bread flour.
Yeast and bread flour?
Yeah.
It's gotta be like
bread
local
flour
Stop and
specifically.
Shop or whatever. Look at this zoom past this guy. Look at this jabroni. I hit him. That's right.
Frying takes forever. Yeah. I also didn't heat the pan long enough with the oil in it.
Oh, there you go. That'll do
Like
it.
I probably should have let that heat up and come to a bit of like a sizzle.
Oh, you got a sizzle.
Yeah. Like I let it sit for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I probably should have waited like 15, 20.
Yeah. Classic mistake, right?
Yeah, but I'm not great at these things yet. I'm
No, it's a learning process. A lot of doing
It's
over and over again.
I get to use a creative outlet though. It's nice.
I love it.
Because I'm like, yo, would this thing taste good? I don't know. Let me go try it.
I like it.
Like I made those crazy fucking Cuban sandwiches out of like French toast.
Yeah.
Fucking dangerous. All the goddamn calories.
Yeah, it's the
You know what-
Darkwing Duck of sandwiches.
Yeah. You know what was like really good and not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be? Those fucking French toast Cuban sandwiches. They're good as fuck though.
Oh, but on paper, they're probably so heavy. Like, they would eat through paper. Like, right?
But like I ate it and it was great. And then I came here and was like, I'm still hungry. And then got food from Phil.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneak my way past these ghosts.
Hours. Well, that sounds fantastic, Manigardi. I would love some fried chicken.
I would love some fried chicken, too.
Because the last time I made anything close to a fried chicken was I made chicken katsu.
Ooh. Chicken katsu's fun. Okay, there's
And that
so
was-
many ghosts and I need to go. That's right. Look how happy he is.
It's freaking out.
All right, I need to unstress BB and recharge my bike
Do
here.
it. Is there any chance you could just send us some fried chicken?
I wouldn't ask for that. I would not. I mean, I think it'd be wonderful, but there you go. Oh, look, let's see BB's Mom, be happy, please.
Dance.
Yeah, BB.
Rangers, it's a 5-hour. Because he wants you to eat the baby.
I don't want to eat the baby. Icy, get out of here. I can't eat BB. I gotta de-stress him. And see what I'm doing. This is what Norman Reedus is doing. And see the thing. The claw is what is that thing called? What is that thing called above a baby's bed?
Oh, the mobile.
The mobile. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Should I repair my bike before I make the trip? Yeah, it's starting to spark here. What? Don't eat that baby. I'm gonna repair my bike real quick. It's my bike. Just rest in my private room.
What is this?
What are you eating?
Salmon.
Baby meat, just no.
That does kind of smell like salmon.
No, the baby meat
Sure
doesn't
baby
fall
meat.
off the bone.
Oh, baby meat. Oh,
Oh,
Fat Pep, you're killing me.
Huh?
I said Fat Pep, you're killing me.
Yeah, Fat Pep. Yeah,
Kill
killing
that
babies,
baby.
probably. Yeah.
Oh, baby. All right.
All right.
I
You need to watch Norman Reedus P.
I do
know.
need to watch Norman Reedus P. I do need to get mosey in.
Yeah, I
though,
know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I get it.
Here's hoping I won't be on this project. So here's hoping.
Boom,
that
piss grenade.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the color of his piss? Okay, that totally makes sense. That's the color of his piss if he's drinking that much Monster.
That's true. I'm chugging them
That shit is
down, man.
orange.
Let's see if I get any poops grenades. I'm hoping for
Wait,
it.
is that a real thing?
Huh?
You can get poop grenades?
Glad to see everything's in good working order.
Speaking of fecal matter, there was a lady at my job who was yelling in the other room about how she didn't give two poops about what was actually going on somewhere. She yelled
to our
that.
first iteration, this EX grenade contains a high
I'm gonna grab like right behind you.
of your fluids,
I
which
might
should
also
make it
as
more
well.
effective against BTs.
So I might head out as well.
Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities,
check out the
we
sink.
will collect the results and produce additional units for your use.
Oh yeah, the sink is
So
fun.
you needn't worry about running out.
It's just something. It's a very Kojima thing to add. I feel. Doesn't add, as far as I know, doesn't add anything. It's just a fun little flavor.
How did what make me feel? The idea that that you know that baby meat falls off the bone.
Come on, poop grenades. Come on. There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Got number two.
Number two.
Wait, so what you get is random?
Oh,
no.
the
number
poop screen.
Number two is number two. Number one is number one, and sweat is 0.
In our line of EX grenades, I'll give you the number 2.
That's a great question.
As
I see
you
why
may
is
have
it
surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's not straight up shit, but it's made from.
It is shit. I'm throwing shit at ghosts.
Certain compounds.
When you put it that way. When you put it that way.
Effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet.
Yeah.
I look forward to your
Yeah. Oh man. Let's use the sink, I guess, because this is all it is. Let's see, and then I can perform an action like pressing down. Does that?
For some reason, I thought you were gonna hit a button. He was just gonna headbutt that mirror.
See, but I can take photos. So like, yeah, there you go.
Sick.
Great. Look out.
And that serves no purpose?
I know BB likes me.
Yo, one
Like-
likes BB. Oh!
What's on your tongue?
Why does he have weird pubes on his face?
See, I can take a picture of the back of his head. That's fun. And BB likes it.
Oh, BB loves it.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic rest of your night, Fat Pep.
Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, man.
It's always a pleasure. All right, but yeah, that's the mirror. You can do that. It's fun.
Sitting on the John, he looked in the mirror.
Can you play with your toy soldiers?
No, but I love the way he makes you look at them. I just love it. I just love it.
Wait, you've gotten more.
Yeah, you do get more as the game progresses.
I just love thinking about like Norman Reedus filming that.
He's like, hey.
Like, hey, look at this shit. I wish he said that.
But I could put on my hat. I got a hat as a prize.
Can you put on your wizard robe and
You
hat?
can also look at his dick.
You can't, actually.
Yeah, there's no dick in this game.
Yeah, there's
as far as I know.
There's 100% no Norman Reedus
Uncensored
penis.
Death Stranding. Like,
A dick? I mean, then it's true art.
it's not art.
It's not art until you see a flaccid penis.
Then episode 2 of Watchmen has all the art.
There you go. You see?
There is a blue dick, and it's not Dr. Manhattan's.
Oh, there you go.
It's a guy painted light blue, and he's playing Dr. Manhattan in a play. But his dick is on
Those
full
are the
fucking display.
ugliest sunglasses I've ever seen.
He punches the camera. That's actually hilarious.
I've never actually tried. Hey, BB.
Yeah, but watch Watchmen. It's great.
I do want to.
Look at that baby.
Oh.
Look at that baby.
BB looks happy.
He does.
See, but I can change the color scheme. But I can't change the color scheme of the outfit just yet. Even in my game, I can't yet. But you can change the cap color.
Make it red.
I want to make it green. Because that's obnoxious.
He wants you to make it red and change the text to Make America Great Again.
He did not say that.
I said nothing of the sort.
I mean, that is the plot of the game. You're making America great again.
No, you're not. You're reconnecting America. You're making America.
You're making America America.
You're making America whole again.
Ooh. Whoever, because who said that America hasn't been great? Like, why do we have to make it great again?
The phrasing,
it's always been great, man.
The phrasing is different.
Apple pie.
Definitely on purpose.
Eagles.
Kojima is not very subtle.
Yeah, man. Like, what has apple pie not been great?
Oh, look at how obnoxious I look.
That's the fucking worst. You should have. Oh my god. Can you do me a favor?
I'm about to go out there and find the Blarney Stone. Telling you what.
I'll tell you what. Can you do me a favor? Can you change the color of his goggles to something even more obnoxious?
You unlock colors as throughout the game.
I just want something that doesn't
Well,
match.
now he's got that Monster Energy color.
I do, yeah. TM.
Yo.
Please, TM. I only got these colors for now.
What options do you have?
I could do red and green is kind of obnoxious, but not really. Like, I don't have any
It's
like
not bright
wild
enough,
colors.
yeah.
I can make these black though, so I could be like a
Yeah,
mysterious
do that.
green man.
Yeah. If we don't have like crazy options, then just make him mysterious.
Yeah. People like, what is this guy thinking, right?
I mean, no one's answered my question. When has apple pie not been great?
I don't know.
Like, apple pie is pretty American. Right?
Apple pie's pretty great. All right, there we go. Look at how mysterious this porter is.
He's baller as shit.
I mean, he looks like something.
Sweet ass Brit. Can he go outside without shoes?
No, he always puts on shoes.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense.
That's like actually a big sticking point because like your shoes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Get destroyed and it becomes harder to move with packages and stuff. Yeah. See, he tells you, he points at stuff too. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, check that shit out. It's fucking product placement.
Yeah, I got to drink the energy drink with
with
their colors.
Look. Yeah, can we just use Norman Reedus as a stand-in for Andy Savage?
Yeah, sure. Still pounding them back.
Drinking the Monster Energy, delivering the packages. Yeah.
This is still like the weirdest product placement.
Hey. It really is so strange.
Besides, of course, the AMC show.
Oh yeah, the ride.
That's not.
As you poop, it's just a ride.
So like that's not.
This game's so weird. I love it.
Because I don't want to be like that's weird product placement. It's weird product placement in story, but it makes sense because Norman Reedus is the star of the game.
Right. Oh, but now look at me. You can't even tell it's a mysterious man. Is that Reedus?
I'm pretty sure that's Randy Savage.
hell yeah. Now I really stand out. Now those ghosts can find me for sure. But we probably should, because the next stop, essentially, I have to go through more ghosts.
Cutscenes
And then,
and
yeah, and a boss. There's going to be a boss at the end of this
Yeah,
trip.
we should get rocking and rolling, my friend.
Yeah, if you have to leave, because it will
Me
not
too.
be a short trip to the destination, and then when we get there, we can't stop because there's a boss and stuff. Well, actually, I guess we could stop and then say, hey, boss, next time. But,
Yeah, my bedtime was a half hour ago.
yeah, there you go. And I'm just looking like a mech'd out leprechaun over
See
here.
a little ghost going with the postman? Yo!
Yeah, it is the perfect disguise. No one will know. Oh, look how green I am. Ain't no one here but us Lucky Charms. I should be delivering Lucky Charms.
Yo,
I am so green right
ain't
now.
nobody here but us breakfast leprechauns.
I love breakfast leprechauns.
I don't know of any other leprechauns.
There's a pot of diabetes at the end of every rainbow. There's so much
I mean,
sugar.
there's the movie Leprechaun.
Here's your
Oh,
insulin
that's
pump.
true. With Warwick Davis. The
And then
classic.
there's the sequel,
Leprechaun 2?
Leprechaun 2 in the Hood.
In the Hood, yep.
I thought that was like the fourth one.
I don't. Yeah, maybe that was the because he went. There was Leprechaun in space. Like Leprechaun's been everywhere, man. The Hood, space.
They did a remake.
Ireland, I think.
Or I should say they did like a reboot. They used I forget the guy's.
Oh my God, Leprechaun in the Hood is the 5th movie.
There you go.
There it
All
is.
right. What about in space? Which one was that?
That's Leprechaun 4 in
That's
space.
4. There you go. Yeah.
There's a there's a 6th movie called Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Oh, there you go. He's going back. He had unfinished
And then there's a
business.
7th movie
Is that the
called
re-
Leprechaun Origins.
Yes. So that movie is starring former WWE superstar Hornswoggle.
So Warwick Davis did not reprise his role.
No, Hornswoggle played. I mean, he played a leprechaun on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
He's an actual little person.
He's not a leprechaun, but he plays one on TV.
Yes.
He's one of those situations. Yeah. I can do wheelies, man.
There's like one cool shot in that entire movie, the origin movie. I haven't seen it, but the one shot, the one scene I saw was fucking cool.
Oh, there you go.
So they're in like a bunch of tall grass,
Yeah.
and you just see like something is moving in the grass, and one by one these people start just fucking falling.
That's fun.
Yeah. Like that's cool.
It's funny how many results for Leprechaun showed up in Warwick Davis's bio.
Yeah.
That are not from the movie Leprechaun.
Oh my.
He
okay.
plays leprechauns in a lot of things.
Oh, he does. All right.
I remember for one of the old SmackDown games, might have been like 2006 maybe.
Yeah.
I had made a very short, very stout character named Lepro Khan. Hyphenated?
Yeah.
He was a leprechaun. And
With
mostly
leprosy?
No.
And his name was Khan?
No.
That'd be fun.
But so there were a handful of moves that were busted that if you didn't block the grapple to start that move, like start the animation for that move, the person that initiated the move could keep doing it infinitely.
That's fun.
One of the moves in question was a dancing elbow drop. So I gave it to a leprechaun who did a little fucking jig before he dropped a goddamn elbow on somebody. And then just did it again. And again.
Oh,
and
God.
Again. Yeah, you would dance somebody to death.
Oh, no. He's a dancing dervish of death.
And then hit him with the worm.
I don't think that's how bikes work.
Yeah, that one does.
Yeah, this is a trike.
I'm pretty sure that
There's 3 wheels.
I'm pretty.
3 wheels.
I'm pretty sure that strikes James Woods.
It is James Woods.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me otherwise.
I don't know what James Woods looks like. You know, he could look like a bike.
He looks like that guy you were talking to earlier.
Oh.
Also the strike. Full circle, man. All right, I do have to run them.
I know. That's why I'm kind of just doing the wheelie thing here.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, everybody. I had a lot of fun. I learned what James Woods looks like.
Me too.
No, you learned what he doesn't look like.
Wow.
James
But
Woods.
honestly, if you know what someone doesn't look like, aren't you a little bit closer to learning what they do look like?
Technically, you are correct.
Those are words to live by, my
The
friend.
best kind of correct.
There we go. It's a phrase that means nothing, and the more you think about it, the stupider you get.
Yeah, like I'm probably gonna have an aneurysm on the way home. Like,
do not, don't do that, no. No.
So you say that, but like,
oh yeah, I guess I can't stop you.
All right, so I'm gonna have an aneurysm on the way home. Hopefully, I won't die. I'll get into a fist fight for a pizza.
Ooh.
Hopefully, find a cherry limeade.
Oh, you better throw a cherry limeade at someone like it's a grenade, and then steal their pizza and their money, so you can buy another cherry limeade. You wasted the one you bought.
You know what's better than a grenade?
What?
A dog acting like a grenade.
Oh yeah. No, because then you lose a dog because it explodes.
No, the dog just runs and jumps on the guy.
I know, but then all its limbs fly off like shrapnel, and they dig into the guy. It's a very hard trick to teach your dog, and they can only do it once. But oh man, my dog's a grenade.
Jefferson, no!
No! Kibbles and bits fly everywhere.
Ooh. I think Jefferson's a bad name for a dog.
Why?
It's not great.
What about Jefferson?
I think Jeff is a good. I think a Jeff is a good name for just like a domesticated.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, his name is Jeff.
Pet? I don't know. Giving pets like actual people names cracks me up.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Calling a dog Edward would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Claudio. That's a good name for a dog.
That's good too.
Yeah.
What isn't funny is getting I was gonna say teaching your animal how to say Edward.
Yeah. Zoe.
But that Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
It's kind of mumbling. All right, I gotta get moving.
Yeah, same. Man.
Have a fantastic rest of your night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out.
Ollie's a good name for a dog.
It is a good
Want
name
to see a
for a
dog skateboard? Name him Ollie. You've already. It's like naming your kid Jarvis or whatever.
My aunt actually named one of her dogs Ollie.
Did he skateboard?
He did actually.
He did skateboard. Of course he skateboarded. The first dog to do the 900.
Yeah, man.
Hell
Tony
yeah.
Hawk, more like my aunt's dog.
Anthony Dog. That's a good name for a dog.
It is. It's great.
I named my bird Tony Hawk and my dog Anthony Dog.
I gotta get a dog named James Woods.
I'm naming my woodchuck James Woods.
Yo! Where did you get a woodchuck?
I captured it using one of my many dog grenades.
Jefferson, no!
Jefferson! Sick 'em!
Imagine naming your dog Psycho. Imagine naming a Psycho dog.
I would name... Oh, there's definitely a couple psychos named Dog.
I'm 100% positive about that.
At least one of them is a bounty hunter.
Yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter is for sure a psych. For sure.
Okay.
Dollars to donuts. It's a phrase I like saying.
It is really good. Definite bounty hunter, possible psycho.
Possible psycho.
Possible psycho.
I'm gonna go down here and check the.
I'm pretty sure a definite bounty hunter, possible psycho is gonna be the name of like my biography.
Oh, for sure.
Not sure why.
I'm into it though. I'd read it.
I am, as the kids say, here for this.
Wait, but are the kids here for this?
I don't know.
Jay, try to let those kids go. They should not be here.
Yeah, I don't know why you have kids in your garage, Jay.
They are missing so much school.
Yeah,
their kids are all right.
Oh, the kids are all right. All right, cool.
Oh,
All right.
that's great.
I'll take that.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Don't forget to write.
Can't build a sandcastle with a hole in your bucket.